What do you expect from Michigan's defense?
Yeah, I mean, a really talented group that's hard to establish. They do a great job of pressuring, so we have to do a great job of identifying what they're in.
Kind of quickly, have any history with Michigan, playing at the Big House or any of that coaching staff?
No, not really. I mean, I played them when I was at Georgia. We played in the Orange Bowl against Michigan, so that would be my last experience with them.
All right, long trip ahead. We'll let you do it. This will play just before we kick that ball off, so I was going to say play well, and Dusty's got you downstairs.
Sounds good. Thanks, Jerry.
Toyota Coach's Corner with Dan Lanning. Toyota, let's go places. The Michigan Marching Band is on the field. The national anthem is next. We're about 12 minutes away from kickoff. Another Big Ten battle for the Ducks here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people, for charting your own path, for choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else, because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU, power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join, federally insured by NCUA.
If you know your party's extension, press or say 1. To leave a message in our company mailbox, press or say 2. Spoiler alert, it will be full.
Representative.
Would you speak to your mother in that tone?
Speak to a real human being.
You shouldn't need to shout into the void to get your health insurance questions answered.
Pacific Source Health Plans. This is a real person. How can I help you?
Human service, not automated phone trees.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You've been good to me, baby.
We're back at the Big House on the OCCU pregame show. I'm Joey Mack as the Michigan band gets ready to perform our national anthem with kickoff between the Ducks and the Wolverines on the horizon. Flag coming out onto the field, presented by the Michigan ROTC, and we're ready for our national anthem performance. The Michigan Marching Band performing our national anthem, Flyover, overhead as well. Wrapping up the OCCU pregame show, I'm Joey Mack. Thanks for joining us. Dusty Harris on the sideline. Voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen, along with Mike Jorgensen as we approach kickoff That's coming up next on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Yeah, add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
At Willamette Valley Cancer Institute and Research Center, we help our community fight like a duck by providing individualized cancer treatment close to home. Our teams utilize the latest immunotherapies, advanced radiation technology, robotic surgery, and leading-edge clinical trials at conveniently located centers in Eugene, Corvallis, Florence, Newport, Lincoln City, and now Albany. You're unique, and your cancer treatment should be too. Find out how you can fight like a duck at OregonCancer.com.
We're getting an opportunity to play the reigning national champions. We know that we'll get their best.
Down sack. Wow, Mateo Uiagalelei.
I know it's for a lot of guys too with this crowd noise being 100,000 people, which I've never played in front of before.
We expecting the atmosphere to be bumping. That atmosphere is one of a kind.
Here's Woody Knupp, the middle, Buster 5, 3, 2, lowers his head into the end zone.
Maybe we can just go out there and quiet the crowd early. That's the plan.
Get out of my way. Slobber knocker, baby. Hit up the 10. Touchdown. Tez Johnson. Pitch it to James going left. Gets to the corner and scores. A perfectly thrown ball from Dylan Gabriel.
Oregon. At the beginning of every year, everybody asks me what success looked like, and to me, it looks like us playing our best football at the end of the season.
Michigan.
So that's our goal, is to put ourselves in position to play our best football.
This is Duck Football. Learfield and the Oregon Sports Network bring you live play-by-play coverage of Oregon Duck football. Today's game is brought to you by On Point Community Credit Union. People are the point. McDonald's. Download the McDonald's app today and earn free food with every purchase. And score a cheeseburger pack for $14.99 every Duck football game day. By U.S. Bank. Proud sponsor of Oregon Athletics. U.S. Bank. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. By Toyota, let's go places. And by Coors Light, choose chill. Proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. It's game time on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield. Now back to the Country Financial Broadcast booth and the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Big House, Oregon. Getting ready to come out onto the field. Captains are coming out right now. Michigan just made their entrance through the infamous tunnel. There have been some interesting meetings in that tunnel between Michigan and Michigan State. And Oregon fans who are here cheering their Ducks as they come out of that tunnel, waiting for the band to clear. Co-captains are out on the field for Oregon. It looks like maybe Tysheem Johnson. Well, I'm going to have to get those field glasses out. Here comes Oregon. They'll come around the outside of the band. Yeah, Tysheem Johnson is one of those Ducks. Maybe Dante Moore. Yes. Harmon. Yep, and it's Harmon. And there is a Johnny Cornelius, I believe. So there's your captains. Oregon in the, I'm going to just say it, fast uniforms. They just look fast. When you wear all white shoes, white jerseys, white pants, and a chrome helmet and dusty hair, you're down on the sideline till that sun sets. You're going to have a tough time looking at this Oregon team because those things are shiny like a spotlight.
Yeah, the chrome helmets always pop, but what is really cool about these uniforms is the numbers do too. They're kind of the iridescent green numbers that kind of shimmer in the light. So it's not just the helmet, it's the numbers as well. This Duck team, as you said, Jerry, fast is a great word for it because they look fast and they're going to play fast today.
Michigan in their maize, some will call it yellow or gold, but they call it maize in blue with those helmets that I can't remember when Michigan didn't have the helmets with the stripes on the top. A lot of tradition here. 107,000
Come in and
strong.
greet each other.
Here we go with the captains. Referee, by the way, Ron Snodgrass. Gentleman in white hat.
Oregon, as visitors, you'll call the toss. I'll have you repeat his call. This is the coin. This is the head. And the Big Ten logo is the tail. What's your call? He's called tails. We'll let it hit the ground. It is a tail. Oregon's won the toss. Oregon's won the toss. Deferred their choice to the second half.
There you go.
Michigan
I wondered,
will
wanted to
receive.
say out loud, Jordan, what do you
You
think
wanna
they'll
kick
do?
from.
Put the offense out there first or the defense if they get the
Back to you
chance?
go.
The other question I had is, what if the coin lands on its edge? Has that ever happened? I mean,
Start the game.
Ducks will go on defense and kick the ball off. Michigan will receive, and we're about ready to get it going. Still have great memories of 2007. Can the Ducks recreate that here again today? They're favored to, but now you got to play the game. We'll come back and do that in the Big House, in the Big Ten, on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Before laughs in the parking lot became beers in the stadium with new friends, someone had to bring the six-pack of Kona Big Wave. Kona Big Wave, bring the aloha. Copyright 2023 Kona Brewing Co., St. Louis, Missouri. Enjoy responsibly.
Dear Autumn Leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall in the powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places.
It's been so long. How have you been?
Hello, I'm doing well.
Dave, why are you talking that way?
Please say 1 for a compliment or 2 for a question.
Yeah, this is weird. I think I'm going to go.
Talking with an automated phone tree can feel pretty ridiculous. That's why when you call Pacific Source Health Plans, you'll get a real person to answer all your important questions.
Pacific Source Health Plans. This is a real person. How can I help you?
Human service, not automated phone trees. Find a plan at PacificSourceMembersFirst.com.
I left my heart in Oregon. Oh, I left my heart in Oregon. Yeah, I left my heart in Oregon.
Welcome back to Michigan, Ann Arbor, Michigan. They say a full house. There are still some seats down to our left that have not filled in, but it's going to be over 100,000. No doubt they're calling it a sellout. Oregon in white with the chrome helmets to our left, kicking off to our right. Sappington ready. Foot into the ball, and we are underway here in Michigan. This ball is going to go inside the 5-yard line and be returned. That's be Joe Taylor. Goes right, gets a room. 30, 32-yard line and down. Got some room. And Oregon's got a player slow getting up at the 27-yard line, and that is Sappington. He's going to come off with maybe a little bit of help.
And a guy who normally kicks that ball into and out the end zone part of the time, that one comes up short. Michigan gets a chance to return it. Starts first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Donovan Edwards, the running back, behind Davis Warren, the 6'2", 195-pound senior quarterback. They will go 2 QBs. Alex Orji is the other one. He's the running quarterback. Warren usually just passing the ball. Here's 2 wideouts each way. Motion from the right to the left. Pitch going right. And pressured and dumped for a big loss back at a 25-yard line. Harmon just almost came through unblocked.
Yeah, I mean, he shot up the field, and they just happened to be running the play the direction he was shooting up the field. That was an easy play for Harmon. Just a slant to the left, and he slants right into the play and throws it for a big loss.
Watch number 18, Colston Loveland, the tight end. He leads this team in receptions with 42. He is a load. He comes out to the left with 2 other receivers. In motion to the right goes Marlon Klein. So 2 receivers each way on second down and 16. Now motion back to the left. Going to hand this one off up the middle, looking for a little room and finding some, getting across the 30 to the 35-yard line. So pick up a big chunk of that third down at 16. It'll bring up third down, though, and about 7 right on the 35-yard line. Michigan going from our right to our left. As we look at the field, that's going to be west to east here in Ann Arbor. 2 receivers out to the right. Dangerous Colston Loveland, the inside receiver there. 2 come left for Davis Warren. Warren, that shotgun. Got Edwards to his right. Warren clapping the hands. Not yet. Still waiting for the snap. Trips left now as he goes back to throw. Over the left side. Oh, man, I thought that ball was going to be picked. It was knocked away. I really thought Muhammad, or if it wasn't Muhammad, Manning might have, or was it Manning? No, it was Jeffrey Bossa jumped in front of that ball.
Yeah, Bossa was almost there to be able to pick that off, but the great coverage by Muhammad on the backside of Loveland is what's able to bat that ball down. So well-covered play, but it's the first down loss that really sets this up.
Tommy Dorman to punt, average 41 yards of punt. Line of scrimmage, the 35. It's 4th down and 7. So on 4th and 7 from the Michigan 35, Dorman will kick it away. Tez is deep at his own 20. Here's a low, wobbly kick. Tez is going to get a chance to return from the 18 up to the 20. Got a little bit of room to the 30. Lots of block outside. Will run out of bounds up around the 38-yard line. Nice return. Had to backpedal to get that punt, but then got it upfield. That's some pretty good blocking on the left-hand side. And it will be first down Oregon. So Oregon defers on the kickoff. And we've got a player down on the sideline, and I'm not sure. On the Oregon sideline, he's hidden in amongst the players behind the downs marker, so we're going to get a timeout. Injury timeout. And Jeffrey Percy, who is a backup left tackle on the offensive line, who is the injured Wolverine in the Oregon sideline, and it doesn't look very good. It does not look good at all. We're going to get a timeout, so we'll go away. Oregon, defensively, 3 and out. Football back for the first time here in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Oregon, Michigan. No score, 13-19 remaining in the first on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
If the last few years have taught us anything, it's that human connection means the world. By connecting with one another, we know we're not alone. By connecting, we feel what others feel. We breathe better, laugh easier, and feel healthier. At Regents, connection is at the heart of everything we do. It inspires our commitment to our communities and to you. Here, health isn't just a you thing, it's a we thing. Regents Blue Cross Blue Shield of Oregon. Together, we health.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oregon Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Welcome back to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and they call it the Big House. Injury already. Jeffrey Percy, who is a backup left tackle on the offensive line and on special teams for Michigan, got taken out on the side, and on our Toyota sideline, Mike Dusty Hare, that was right down by you.
Yeah, it was, and it was one of those plays where, on special teams, guys flying around, especially when you have a guy like Tez Johnson, and you are a big offensive lineman, time to bear down on a guy like him. You are just trying to use your force and your size and win that battle of just making contact. Tez went out of bounds, and it was a clean block, but he went down immediately. And if you're watching on TV, you can see Tez Johnson kind of just put his arms back and kind of jump back because it was a nasty fall for the big fella. Hope he's okay. He's up the tunnel.
That is too bad. Well, Michigan missing 2 important corners, Will Johnson and, more importantly, Jair Hill. Hill, the leading tackler on this football team and a great cover guy. And they will not play today. So we'll see what Dylan Gabriel and Oregon dials up, but it's got to be in the trenches. You got to run the ball. They may go to the air quickly, go early, if that's the way they do it, but if you can make Michigan have to worry about defending the run, then you really open up your game. Trips all the way to the right for Gabriel. James in the backfield from their own 20, make that 37-yard line where Tez ran out. Little motion is low back to the formation. Here's a play action fake. Looking left, little swing pass out to Lowe. Justin Lowe's going to get up near a first down. They'll push him out, though, at the 43, so about 4 yards short of that first down. It'll be a good first down play, though. Lowe went in motion.
Yeah, I don't know where he stepped out 4 yards short. It looked like he made it up field a lot further than that. But
Justice Lowe went in motion, and he's the guy that Gabriel just kind of flipped the ball to. Tez comes in motion, makes 3 receivers out to the right. Snap, back to throw again. Quick screen out to Tez. Great blocks downfield. 50, across the 50 to the 46-yard line on the right-hand side in front of the Michigan bench. Great blocking out front.
Yeah, Justice Lowe was able to make a great block out front of that play and really kept Michigan from being able to get anywhere near it. Zeke Berry was the guy that was being blocked by Lowe, and he was able to spring Tez Johnson up the field.
Wesley Walker forced him out of bounds. Free safety. Stewart and Holden out to the left. 2 receivers to the right. And a quick throw over. That's going to be Lowe. Lowe gets a great block downfield and close to a first down. Out just short of the 35. They'll put it at the 37-yard line. Looks like a first down, but they're going to move the chains.
Yeah, I was waiting for a flag to be thrown there because everybody was kind of off kilter when that ball got snapped. But no flags, just a lot of towels flying around down there.
So
nice play by Oregon.
37-yard line. They needed to get it to the 36, so 2nd and 1. Snap quickly, give it to James. Up the middle, he'll get the first down. And a couple, 3 more as he goes inside the 25. And I thought that I saw number 3, Terrence Ferguson, in there, but maybe not yet. He's listed as available today.
A lot of Michigan substituting going on right now. Bringing 3 guys in at a time, bringing 3 guys out at a time.
First down at the 33-yard line of Michigan, near the right hash. Gabriel from the snap. Looks it over. Now, Lowe goes in motion all the way to the left. Play action again. Plenty of time. Now pressure comes, runs away from it, gets it to Lowe as a safety valve. Makes the first man miss, but stumbles to the 31-yard line. Boy, if he keeps his balance, he's got a little more there. Just tripping him up was Page.
Yeah, Makari Page one-on-one out there with him, and Lowe almost breaks the tackle, and if he does, he's up the field for a lot more yardage, but still a positive gain on a play that Michigan had sniffed out.
Kenneth Grant, nose tackle, was chasing Dylan Gabriel. Couple of sacks, 5 tackles for loss. Very big and very fast nose guard. Here's 2nd down and 8 from the 31. 2 receivers out to the right. This is going to be a handoff. James goes right side and gets hard yardage inside to the 28-yard line. And Wesley Walker again, the safety, making the stop. And Terrence Ferguson into the ball game. Didn't have him for a couple of weeks. Appendicitis before that Purdue game. But he is good. And it is 3rd down and 4, almost 5 at the Michigan 28-yard line. James to the right. Gabriel, 2 receivers out to the right, 1 alone to the left. Back to throw. Straight drop, throws it, and he's got it inside. Stewart will have the first down inside the 20. Went to the 19-yard line. This is an inside route. He was flanked way out to the right side.
Yeah, it beat Zeke Berry on a little quick slant pattern there. So right now, Michigan without 2 of their starting corners.
And a quick snap and hand the ball inside, trying to cut it outside, then cut it back, and slipping is Jordan James. He'll get 3 to about the 16. It'll be 2nd down and 7. We're going really quickly.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little bit more there available, but inside linebacker Ernest Hausman, one of the leading tacklers on this team from Michigan, makes the tackle.
Holden comes out to the right. 2 receivers go left. One of those is Lowe. The other one is Stewart. So Ducks with 2 receivers each way. On 2nd down and about 7, almost 8. Little play action. Here's a screen. Go inside. Sadiq inside of the 10. He'll get a first down, and Oregon will have it 1st and goal. Screen right.
Nice blocks. Nice cut back inside by Kenyon Sadiq. And that's the key to that play right there is if you get a couple of blocks, you get right up the field. Colston Loveland and Kenyon Sadiq grew up about 100 miles apart in Idaho.
Oh,
how about that?
They're growing big out there, though.
Yeah, they do.
Wesley Walker, again, the safety, making the stop on Sadiq. So 1st and goal inside the 5. Make that inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Gabriel. Looks like he got Woodington behind him. He does, but play action going to roll right. Keep it, go up inside to about the 5. They had Ferguson kind of blocking for him and maybe running a route out to the side.
Yeah, it's kind of an option route. You're either a blocker if you're T-Ferg outside, or you're going to be a pass receiver. And Michigan really covered that pretty well. So good decision there by Dylan Gabriel to just take what they give you, a couple of yards. Don't try to throw it into a situation that you're not going to come away with points with.
2nd and goal from just touching the right hash 5-yard line. Tez comes way out to the right. No, that's Holden out to the right. Double tight ends, little bunch, receivers tight to the left. Pitch right to Whittington. Whittington inside of the 5 to the 3, maybe to the 2-yard line. So the direct snap to Whittington, the Wildcat look for Oregon. Yeah, it was a direct snap right to Whittington. Inside, just inside the 3, 3rd down and goal from the 2.5.
Mason Graham, big interior defensive lineman, one of the best on the Michigan defense, really disrupted that with some penetration, which you can't have down here.
See if Oregon goes double tight end, triple tight end, what are they going to do?
Clock running
3
down.
receivers out to the right in the backfield on 3rd and goal from the 3. Gabriel, snap, wants to throw it, goes fade route out to the left. Was it caught? It was! Touchdown! Evan Stewart. Had to wait for him to get up and show the ball for the referee to say, yeah, you got it, touchdown Oregon.
How did Dylan Gabriel get that ball in there? And I can't tell if Stewart caught that with his right hand or both. How was it down there, Dusty?
He got it with both hands. He got it right underneath, and Dylan Gabriel threw it under the arm of the defender, and Evan Stewart with a great distraction drill catch, got both hands on that thing and sealed it all the way to the ground. Great catch.
Oregon wanting to run the swing and gate. They've got it set, but will they do it or bring it in? Now they're going to bring it in.
Amir Hall, number 12 in coverage out there. I have no idea how that ball got in there. What a throw. And what a catch, obviously, with all that going on out there from a standpoint of a DB and a wide receiver fighting for position.
Sappington must be okay because he is going to attempt the point after. Good snap, good placement, and kick up, and it is good. 6:53 left here in this first quarter. Oregon, Michigan 3 and out to start the ball game as the Ducks deferred after winning the flip. And then in their first opportunity, they take it down and score and lead it 7-0. We'll take the break. Early action here on a beautiful day in Big Ten country in Michigan. This is like a early September, although Dusty may think it's a little chillier than September down there on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
This season, the Ducks have their eyes on the ball, and fans have their eyes on the bundle, the McDonald's Game Day Bundle. Score big with the new Cheeseburger Pack, including 2 of the classic cheeseburgers you love, a 20-piece Chicken McNuggets, and 2 medium orders of our world-famous fries, all for just $14.99, only on the app. Must opt into rewards at participating McDonald's, valid through 2024-25 football season. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oregon.
The team that they have and the focus and the mission that they have as we enter the month of November.
Michigan.
Not like any we've seen for a while.
From the Country Financial Broadcast booth alongside Mike Jorgensen, here's the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Thank you. Welcome back to Ann Arbor, Michigan. U.S. Bank is a proud supporter of Oregon Athletics. Together, there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, Toyota Drive summary, everything played out just like you wanted to in those first 2 series, right? You win the toss, you defer, you go on defense, 3 and out on defense, get the ball for your offense. A nice return, punt return by Tez Johnson sets up a nice drive for Oregon as well. 12 plays, 63 yards on the Toyota Drive summary. It took 6:26 off the clock. Evan Stewart, a 2-yard touchdown grab over in the corner, a nifty one from a back shoulder throw by Dylan Gabriel and the Sappington extra point. It's Oregon 7, Michigan nothing, 6:53 left here in the first quarter.
And Dylan Gabriel with that touchdown pass says, Already in second place in total TDs in a career behind Case Keenum. Keenum has 178, Dillon 176. 2 touchdown passes away from tying number 1 in total TDs. And if you're rambling in, that would count too.
Sappington kicking off here.
Yeah. Down to our right, Michigan awaiting the second kickoff. Let's see if this one goes deeper. That's Thomas O'Meara and Joe Taylor who are deep. Kick on the way. Again, this one deep and will go into the end zone and be taken down on the knee. It'll come out as a touchback. So out to the 25-yard line and second opportunity for Michigan's defense. And they have not yet shown Alex Orji at quarterback. They have 2, Davis Warren, who is starting now, and Alex Orji, who is the guy that can throw the ball but more than likely likes to run. In the game is Kalel Mullins at tailback now. 2 receivers go out to the right, 2 to the left. Dangerous Loveland tied in to the right. Under center for Warren. Turn, handed off a little fly sweep to the left. And there's the big guy, Loveland, who just didn't show good speed. I mean, he didn't get outside, but Oregon strung it out very, very well.
They did. They kept him running outside. And frankly, Loveland's got good speed, but not great speed. He's a tight end. Tight ends don't generally run, 4.4s, 4.45s. That doesn't happen very often. So Oregon strung it out. Tyson Johnson finished it off. Nice play by the Oregon defense.
So a loss of 2, second down and 12. Just about the 23-yard line, just outside the 23. Warren, snap, back to throw, rolling right, no pressure at all, going to run all the way toward the side. Sideline goes out of bounds and slides out of bounds from the Oregon bench at about the 28-yard line. He was being chased, but initially he had all kinds of room back there.
Yeah, Marlon Klein went in motion, number 7, tight end, and collided with his running back in the backfield, which really goofed up that play.
So 3rd down and 6. Shotgun again. Warren looks to the sideline for the play. He has way out to the left. Tyler Morris. And a receiver to the right. 2 receivers inside left. One of those in motion. That's Klein. Goes right now back to the left. 3rd down and 6. Back to throw Warren. Steps up. Ball comes out on the ground, and he got back on it. Mateo Uiagalelei stripped that ball. Dusty, you got a good look at that downstairs.
Mateo Uiagalelei has been coming into his own as this season has grown, and right there he comes right off the edge, and Davis Warren trying to step up, and Mateo Uiagalelei actually pushed the tackle into the ball as Warren was trying to wind up and throw it. As he was trying to get his right arm underneath, he just pushed number 71 right back into his quarterback.
So deep for Oregon. Is that Tez? I don't believe it is.
Ryan
Pelham is deep. Here's the punt, very, very high. And take it and try to get it outside. Now cut it back to the left at the 30. Ball came out. And Michigan has the fumble recovery at the 28-yard line. Pelham had plenty of time to make the grab and then tried to run right. Nope, went back left, got hit, and the ball came out. And Dusty Hara, we'll check with you on the sideline. Have you seen Tez Johnson in the last couple of minutes?
Rolling on the field, the fumble, recovered by the kicking team, 1st down Michigan.
And that's the way that Michigan's going to be able to possibly hang in this game, is Oregon has to make mistakes like that. Ryan Pelham, great effort, but you got to secure the ball if you're going to try to return it. And it just got knocked right out of his hands, and Michigan takes advantage and jumps right on the ball.
Yeah, 39 for Michigan dislodged the ball. 2 receivers each way for Warren, I think. That might be Orji. It's Orji. Nope, it's Warren. Pitch going around to the right side. Morgan trying to get it outside, won't do it. He's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So a little kind of a reverse from left to right as Nico Reed comes up to make the play. No gain, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, trying to run a lot of misdirection to catch Oregon off guard, but Oregon's team speed right now really tracking and able to make a lot of plays there. again, sooner or later it's going to be another type of trick play where you fake those reverses and you try to maybe free Loveland down the field. Little flea flicker type of play.
Peyton O'Leary, receiver way out to the left. Tight end Max Bredesen in the game now to the right. 2 receivers left. Under center for Warren. Sends a motion man right. Go back and hand it off. Up the middle. Big hole. First down run. Still on his feet. Inside the 15 to the 11-yard line. Donovan Edwards, the running back. He is 6'1" and 212. He averages 4.5 yards a carry, but he had a big hole.
Yeah, big hole, just pushing Oregon defenders out of the way, and he got a running start. And anytime you got Donovan Edwards at 210, 215 pounds, you don't want a guy like that to get a running start. So here's Michigan's chance to hang in here in the first quarter. A turnover by Oregon deep in their own territory. Michigan tried to cash in.
7-0 Oregon with 3:30 left here in the first quarter. And 2 receivers come out to the left from the shotgun. Edwards to the left of Warren. Now receiver goes right, comes right back to the left. That's Morris. And a keeper up the middle, and that's Orji, the quarterback. Number 10, he'll run it to the 6. Flags are down, though. Penalty flags down at the 11-yard line. Young going to lay on the stop for Oregon.
Illegal shift. Offense, number 17 and 8, both moving at the same time and not resetting. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So the 5-yard penalty will take the ball back to the 15-yard line, where it'll be still first and goal, but first down and 15 now. Illegal shift. And there was Alex Orji, 6'3", 235, a junior. They go right back to Warren, though, who will go up under center. Running back behind him is Mullins. On first and 15. Under center. Turn around. Hand it off. Going left, trying to get it outside, then cut it up at the hash mark and getting maybe 3. Give him 4 to what, the 11-yard line. Is Kyle Elton. He wanted to go outside, and Oregon again strung it out pretty well.
Yeah, Mohammed came up and did a really nice job playing outside leverage in, outside in. Force him back inside where you got some helpers and some teammates that can make that play, and that's what Oregon did after Mohammed forced him back inside.
So second down, a goal from the 11, and Alex Orji, the running quarterback, back in, but he can throw the ball. Mullins still in at a tailback. 3 receivers way out to the right. Now 1 shifts to the left-hand side. That's a tight end, Bredesen. Orji, wait for the snap. Claps the hands, got it. He's going to run it all the way to the left. Gets to the 10, lowers his head, goes out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Forced out by Jamari Caldwell. First duck there, though, was Kobe Savage. And it will be third down and goal. They put him out at the 7.
Quarterback run all the way. Basically a quarterback sweep. Lead blocker to the left. There was no doubt Orji was going to run that all the way. So third and goal at the 7.
Oregon's going to have to, well, I was going to say hurry, get a couple of guys off, but the officials hold play until the substitutions are cleared. Here is still Orji in a game at quarterback. 2 receivers out to the right.
Look for Loveland.
Third and goal. Back to throw, rolling right. That's Warren, the quarterback. Plenty of time. Still looking. Throws. And caught. Touchdown, Michigan. And Warren, as he rolled to his right, that's just too much time to make sure somebody doesn't get free in the end zone. And who got free was Tyler Morris.
Great catch by Morris, too. Really kind of out of control. That ball's thrown way back inside as he's rolling out. And he throws it back inside, which is a dangerous throw sometimes, but a great catch down there in the end zone. We'll see if he completed the catch. Sure looks like it.
They're taking a look at it, but they say, yep, he did after reviewing it. So extra point try coming up from Dominic Zavata. Has only missed 1 this year to try to tie this ball game. With 1:31 remaining. Right-footed kicker Zavata. He's ready. Holder ready. Snap, placement, and the kick punched up. And it is good. We're tied up. Costly turnover for Oregon. And biggest question in my mind right now is, where is Tez Johnson? We'll check in with Dustin when we come back. Tied up at 7. 7:03 left. Here, or 1:31 left here in the first quarter. From Michigan on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
This message is for Shauna, my mom, who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You told me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
You said you'd never buy your kid candy from the checkout aisle. Or forget extra diapers. You'd never lick your thumb to clean their face. Never, ever become a minivan mom. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk in temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Michigan. Wolverines had to go the short route, but they tie it up off a very costly miscue by Oregon, Jordan.
Yeah, that's what Michigan's probably going to need a lot of those today to be able to hang in there, and they just got one of them. They made the play, and Oregon didn't. Ryan Pelham on the punt return fields it cleanly, tries to get up the field, and a jarring hit knocks the ball out. Michigan takes over at the Oregon 28, and then on the Toyota drive summary for the Wolverines, they go 5 plays, 28 yards and 3:19, 7-yard touchdown pass from Davis Warren to Tyler Morris. Great catch by Morris. Ball thrown way back behind him, about the only place, frankly, that Davis Warren could throw the ball. He caught it, was able to control it for the touchdown, and the extra point ties this game up. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Oregon 7, Michigan 7. That drive summary brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places.
Whittington and Lamar will go deep for the kickoff. And it'll come from Tommy Domain, who does all of the kicking. With health plans for individuals, families, employers, and Medicare eligibles, Pacific Source does what's right, not just what's required.
Well, Jerry, what's too bad there, too, is your defense had made 2 defensive stops in a row. Your offense got the touchdowns, going to get the ball back, and really kind of had Michigan wondering, here we go type of situation. And just like that, great field position off a fumbled punt return, and Michigan cashes in.
Here's the approach to the ball by Doman. Kicks it high, and this will go deep into the end zone. And for the touchback, come out to the 25-yard line.
You know, part of that 28 yards was really set up by the Donovan Edwards run up the middle, where he was able to get down inside the 10. After the penalty, it pushed Michigan back a little ways, and it didn't look like they were going to be able to get in. We're going to have to settle for the field goal. But that nice pass by Davis Warren to Tyler Morris got the touchdown.
So our wide receivers, Trayshawn Holden, Justice Lowe, and Evan Stewart. They'll come to the right. Kind of a bunch formation close to the right-hand side. Looks like Ferguson goes way out to the left. Now the 3 come right, way out to the right. And Gabriel. James to his right on the snap. Turn and give it to James. Up the middle, big pile as he gets across the 26, 27-yard line to the 28. Pick up a 3. It'll be second down and 7.
It's going to be tough going in the middle there today. I mean, Michigan only gives up about 100 yards rushing a game, top 20 in the country, and they've got big bodies on the inside that are tough to move, 330, 340-pound guys that are NFLers.
All receivers go left, and now Ferguson and James come out to the right along with Lowe. 2 receivers go left, empty backfield on second down and 7. Gabriel says hold. Trying to position players. Now he's ready. Empty backfield snap. Back to throw. Steps up, goes deep down the middle. It's caught. First down across the 50-yard line by Kenyon Sadiq. Pocket was closing in a hurry, but Sadiq got free over the middle.
And ball thrown on time before Sadiq gets to the safety. Over the top of the linebacker, just short of the safety. Nice throw by a veteran quarterback.
2 receivers each way. Gabriel with a snap quickly. Up the middle. Now going to keep. Now throw it out of bounds. Then he got hit, and there's flag. They will throw the flag and say that Gabriel got hit late or hit hard after he threw the ball.
Josiah Stewart, number 0, is the one that hit him.
Let's go outside the sideline, Toyota sideline. Dusty Hara. Dusty?
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 0 with a high hit to the quarterback. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Kenyon Sadiq coming over to the sideline, guys, and it looks like he's just okay. Needed a quick little breather. Sometimes you get your foot stepped on, and you're going to be okay. He is next to the coaches getting ready to go in, but that previous throw by Dylan Gabriel, Jorgie, that was a great throw. 2 high safeties. He threw it low and sat Sadiq down, so his tight end didn't take a shot. A beautiful pinpoint throw yet again from Dylan Gabriel.
Hausman was the Wolverine whistled for the roughing on the quarterback. He hit Gabriel high. Penalty all the way up to the 33-yard line of Michigan for the left hash. 3 receivers out to the right, back to throw off. Little play action. Scrambly trying to look. Now we'll throw it downfield and away. Out of bounds. And I'll tell you what, Gabriel was scrambling for his life that time. He had nobody open and nowhere to run.
They're getting after him. Kenneth Grant, number 78, one of the big guys on the inside with some speed. 6'3", 340. Big guy that can run is going to be a tough load for Oregon to handle today. And he can run and chase after guys like Dylan Gabriel.
Holden and Lowe come out to the right. There is Ferguson, along with Stewart out to the left. On 2nd down and 10 from the 33 of Michigan. 14 seconds in the half. Ferguson in motion, sets up beside Dylan, and again on a delay. James goes outside, got room. 30 inside, lowers his head and goes inside of the 23-yard line and out at the 21.
Made a great cut at the line of scrimmage to get away from one inside linebacker, and then a defensive back down there waiting for him was going to get run over.
Timeout on the field.
And that was Amir Hall, just kind of waiting there for him, and it looked like Jordan James was going to roll over him, but he gets a first down on the play.
22-yard line before he goes out of bounds on the far side on the Oregon sideline. They're on the other side of the field from us. And we get the end of the first quarter. We played one, a 7-7 ball game. Oregon's offense flat moving the ball, except for a miscue on a fumbled punt return. The Ducks might have more, and Michigan would have none. Turnovers are key. Taking care of the football, key. Second quarter coming up, tied at 7 on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
First Interstate Bank is the proud sponsor of the Community Hero Program. Throughout the year, Duck fans have been submitting stories about heroes in our community. And First Interstate Bank wants to recognize Jeff Perkins. Jeff serves as a public safety communications specialist for the Oregon Department of Emergency Management and as a sergeant in the Army Reserve. His leadership has been crucial in managing Oregon's wildfire seasons, safeguarding lives and land. Jeff also coaches youth sports, mentoring young individuals with values of teamwork and resilience. On behalf of First Interstate Bank, thank you, Jeff Perkins.
Dear Autumn Leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall in the powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places.
Before getting together with friends during pregame turned into an epic tailgate party, someone had to bring the 6-pack of Kona Big Wave. Kona Big Wave, bring the aloha. Copyright 2023 Kona Brewing Co., St. Louis, Missouri. Enjoy responsibly.
Welcome back to Michigan, where Duck football is brought to you by Les Schwab. Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist. That's why Les Schwab Tires offers free pre-trip safety checks of your brakes, battery, alignment, suspension, and your steering. Stop by anytime or schedule your appointment online at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires doing the right thing since 1952. Snow is flying, by the way. Get those snow tires, chains. Les Schwab will take care of you.
Not here, thank goodness.
No. I guess Gene and our guys driving the truck out with the Duck equipment, because we can't fly it all out. They ran into a lot of snow on the trip out here to Ann Arbor and got delayed by quite a bit.
Particularly through Wyoming, did they say? Is that
Yeah,
what it was?
Wyoming. So it is wintertime. By the way, we get an hour back tonight after we get home. Spring forward, fall back. Set your clocks back an hour.
Just so everyone knows, we will take off and potentially land at the same time.
Wow. Gotta love Eastern time zones. Dusty Hare down on the sideline with our Toyota sideline mic. Oregon's offense clicking. Miscues may be the only issue Oregon has to worry about today.
Absolutely, and that's what keeps a very good team but limited one in a game, is if you allow them to get extra possessions. But right now, this Oregon offense continues to operate at a really high level to come out of the game. And when you think about it, 1 touchdown and not a lot of drives in that first quarter. This is going to be one where every possession matters, but the way that Dylan Gabriel's dealing the ball, it doesn't get much more special than this, guys. We've seen a lot of really good quarterbacks. He's playing at a really high level right now.
Oh, he really is. Stewart and Holden and Lowe all go out to the right. And an H-back tight end to the right is Ferguson. Lowe comes in motion to the left. Gabriel waiting for the snap. Has it. Back to throw. Little roll, half roll, stops, looks back, nobody open. Now will turn and he can run. Now he's going to throw it. Got it to Ferguson. Inside the 5. Touchdown, Fergie. He got there. Are they going to knee him down?
Just short.
Oh, just short of inside the 1 yard line. It was that close. I thought he was going to go high and dive. He dove low and was just short. Oregon will go quickly. Dylan turns, hand it off. Inside, touchdown Oregon, Jordan James. Very quick offensive play for Oregon. After Ferguson sets the touchdown up with a great catch and a quick throw by Gabriel, a pretty play we couldn't even talk about. James with a touchdown run.
Yeah, it looked like Gabriel as he rolled out. He wanted to throw back. It was basically a throwback to Jordan James on a wheel route, not open. So then he goes to the middle, begins to scramble to his right. Probably could have run for 10 yards. Why not put it in a bigger athlete's hands? And then
Rolling on the field was a touchdown. The play's under further review.
He got it to to Ferguson, T. Ferg, at about the 10-yard line, who rambled down to the 1, and then Oregon lined up quick. Tried to run a play to run it in, and we'll see if he got it in. I didn't get a chance to see a replay, but it looks like.
Yeah, he's got the ball across. His knee goes down. I thought the ball was breaking the plane. Dusty, you're down on the sideline. Can you get a good look at that?
Yeah, it looked like it's a bang-bang play. I think when you're watching it on TV, you see Noah Whittington 2.5 yards in the end zone. You go, what could they possibly be reviewing? He went low and used his pad level, but his knee came down. But it did look like that ball had crossed the plane.
Yeah, I agree.
I have been wrong before, but it looked like he was in right there.
Yeah, you're wrong once.
Just ask my wife.
And that was when you thought you were wrong and you weren't.
His knee went down. There's no doubt about it. But I think the ball, and I haven't seen a good angle right down the goal line, but it sure looks like that ball is easily across the goal line. I don't know how you reverse it, number one. And number two, it just clearly looks like a touchdown.
That was Whittington and his third touchdown, rushing touchdown of the year, up the middle from a half yard out. But the play that set it up was Gabriel, and that scramble to his right for a lefty to throw that ball and find Ferguson. Pretty nifty little play.
And if this is a touchdown, what a nice answer by the Oregon offense after Michigan had scored off the turnover and maybe felt a little energy in the crowd in that type of deal, and Oregon moves right back down the field. We'll get a chance to see here, but it
was called a touchdown on the field, so was there enough to overturn it?
After review, the ruling on the field stands as called. Touchdown.
Yeah, not a surprise. But the way some reviews have gone in college football this year, reviews are no guarantee that they get it right. Just saying, I'm sorry, but sometimes you look at it. I heard some of the, even the analysts look at it and say, nope, that wasn't right. Extra point coming up. Atticus Sappington, right-footed kicker. Ross James to hold. Basso to snap. Basso in the middle underneath. As the snap comes back perfectly, kicked up perfectly, and Oregon leads it 14-0. 14-7. I'm looking down on the field, and I see zero landing that way. He's up and all right. Basso got dumped. The center snapping that ball is not supposed to get hit like that. He got hit pretty good. He was the last one getting up, but he's all right. So we'll take the timeout. 14:30 remaining. Second quarter. Oregon, 2 opportunities to score. Taking advantage of both of them. Although one opportunity that might have been an opportunity, a fumbled muffed snap, and the Ducks gave an easy, I shouldn't say easy, but a short field 7 to Michigan. 14-7 now. Ducks with the lead. 14:30 left here in the second quarter on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Are you ready to take your small biz to the next level? At the UPS Store, we have the key to unlock the world of possibilities. We'll sign for your packages and protect them from porch pirates. We'll send text straight to your phone so you're in the loop for new deliveries and give your small biz the street cred it deserves with a real street address. So what are you waiting for? Most locations are independently owned. Product services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today.
And the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to Ann Arbor, Michigan. Beautiful blue skies, hazy, thin overcast. Couldn't be a better day early in November in this neck of the woods. And Oregon takes a 14-7 lead. Jordan, nice drive, huh? Ducks finish it off. And
nice drive and nice answer is what I love about it.
Nice possessions.
6 plays, 75 yards in the Toyota Drive summary. 2:01 is what it took off the clock. Noah Weddington, a 1-yard touchdown run. Sappington's extra point, and it's Oregon 14, Michigan 7, 14:30 left here in the first half. Big play there by Dylan Gabriel to Terrence Ferguson of 20 yards that got Oregon down to the 1. And then they took it in one play later for the touchdown. So Dylan Gabriel right now 9 of 10 for 91 yards and a touchdown. So operating very efficiently, and Oregon with their wide array of receivers right now, including getting T-Ferg back, certainly helps. But, you know, Kenyon Sadiq's another one. All of a sudden you got a bunch of guys, and again, we'll track what's going on with Tez Johnson. Have no idea.
Oregon kicking from our right to our left, ball in the air, and we'll go deep into the end zone. Harris, no chance to return, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line, where it will be first down. Davis Warren has been the quarterback for most of the first quarter and a few minutes. Alex Orji, who wears number 10, the running quarterback, has been in for 4 or 5 plays. But this will be Davis Warren. He'll have behind him Kalel Mullins at running back in that pistol look. Running back right behind the quarterback with one receiver each way and tight ends each way. Now motion man, it's going to be a handoff going left, cut up the middle. A little bit of room for Mullins as he'll go hard across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. That is a good first down run.
It is. Patience by Mullins to get in behind his offensive line, who was getting some good push there, to be able to get it out to the 32, 7-yard gain, and it was just a pile moving, and he got in behind it for the gain.
Derek Harmon met him, but got pushed backwards. Johnson had to help wrap him down. Second down and 3.
And Mullins is 230 pounds, so you better stop his momentum.
Graduate student. Second down and 3. Under center for Warren. Turned back, handed off again. Up the middle and got the first down. Mullins again. He needed 3. He got 4. Goes to the 36-yard line. And on the stop, Jordan Birch. How good is it to call that name and number again? Number 1, Jordan Birch, playing for the first time in a while.
Well, up along that line of scrimmage, you got to create some stalemates is what you want to do. You don't have to get into the backfield and make every play, but you also have to create a little bit of a stalemate. Looks like Orgy's in now.
Harmon, another one who was in on that play. Here's Orgy at quarterback. 2 receivers out to his right on first down. Motion man comes all the way to the left. He's going to keep it, try to go right up the middle, gets hit. Pushes hard for about 3 to the 39. They'll give him just short of the 40-yard line, maybe the 40. It'll be second down and 6. And Kobe Savage, one of the key several Ducks in on the stop. Second down and 6. Second quarter action, 12:49 remaining in the first half. Oregon leads at 14-7. Way out to the left will go Tyler Morris, the receiver. One comes way out to the right. That's going to be Kendrick Bell. And again, double tight ends, one of them an H-back to the right. Under center, Warren this time. Warren go back and hand it off again. Mullins caught in the backfield. Betcher just got back there too quick right after Mullins got the handoff. He never had a chance to get any speed up.
No, that's the whole key, Jerry. You said it right there. When you got a guy of that size, anytime he can get momentum going, he's tough to bring down. So what does Oregon do? Get somebody in the backfield, get a piece of him, and slow him down.
3rd down and 7, almost 6. Call it 3rd down and 6. 3rd down 7. At the 39, they need to get it to the Oregon. No, their own 46, so 3rd down and 7.
Loveland to the right.
3 receivers out to the right for Warren. Back to throw, straight drop. Pressure comes, runs to his right. Still running. Now we'll toss the ball into the air and incomplete, out of bounds. It was tipped out of bounds by Dante Manning. And I don't think Warren was trying to really get it to somebody. He was just kind of get rid of the ball.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Harmon was chasing after him all the way, along with, obviously, Bryce Betcher. And Betcher was the one who shoves him out of bounds right when he lets go of it. But there was nobody open to throw that ball to.
Devin Jackson right on his tail, too. So 4th down, and Tommy Dorman into punt. Who's deep for Oregon? Can't see.
Looks like Evan Stewart.
Evan Stewart, number 7. Here's the punt, very high, wobbly. Stewart calls for fair catch and takes it at the 18-yard line. Yeah, make that the 13-yard line. Get your yard lines right, 20 and 10 in between those, okay? So Oregon will have it. We'll get a timeout. So 3rd opportunity for Oregon if you don't count the punt. And the Ducks will have it 1st down at their own 13-yard line left hash, going from our right to our left and leading 14-7 here in Ann Arbor. Perfect day for football. 107,000, a sellout here. But I'll tell you, when we come back, we'll talk to Dusty on the sideline. There's a lot of Oregon fans here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle.
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild. There's dancing, binge watching, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
This time of year, coats, blankets, and other warm items are essential for community members experiencing or at risk of homelessness. Duck fans, team up with Windermere Real Estate to help share the warmth this winter. Bring new or gently used items to the Game Day Windermere table at Matthew Knight Arena during Duck Volleyball on November 7th and basketball on December 7th and 8th. Windermere has partnered with local organizations to distribute the items to those in need. For details about what to bring and other donation drop-off locations, visit helpsharethewarmth.com.
Ducks.
Well, the excitement of 2 really good football teams.
Wolverines.
This guy's another big football game.
From the Country Financial Broadcast booth alongside Mike Jorgensen, here's the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Thank you. Duck football brought to you by Bigfoot Beverages, Oregon football, Pepsi, Bigfoot Beverages, and the Pepsi Go Ducks Game Day app. Download the app and follow the Ducks. Go Ducks. Drink Pepsi. Dusty Harrah, Toyota Sideline Mike. Dusty, a lot of green and yellow. A lot of maize out there, but you could tell the green and yellow.
Yeah, it was awesome to walk around Ann Arbor yesterday and see how many Duck fans were there. But when you have 107,000, you don't know how that's going to translate in this stadium. But the Big House is represented really well by Oregon fans. Throughout the entire stadium, you see the smattering of green and Oregon yellow, not maize. But the Oregon yellow is all throughout this stadium. A great showing by Duck fans on the road.
It is so cool. We were in a Ann Arbor restaurant, bar, a little pub last night. It turned into a Duck pub. I mean, it was Go Ducks yelling back and forth. I mean, it was so fun. Just surprising to see Oregon all end up, well, not everybody, but it was a big Duck crowd in that pub. 1st down, Oregon. Twins out to the right for Gabriel. Looks like James behind him. Let's see. Snap, turn, and hand it off. Up the middle, hit hard as he gets just to the line of scrimmage and a yard, maybe 2 more. Just short of the 15. It'll be 2nd down and about 8.
A lot of physical football being played right there at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to develop the run.
Yeah, it looked like Wesley Walker, number 13. I couldn't tell if it was 13 or Ernest Hausman, the leading tackler, inside linebacker, but a lot of contact in there.
Two receivers come to the left, both tight ends. Two receivers out to the right. And back to throw right away. Setting up, looking, one to go deep. Trying to find Stewart, I believe. Turns back for it. And the ball is knocked away. I could not tell whether he came down with it or it got knocked away. Far side of the field. Coverage provided by the nickelback, Zeke Berry, who must have just reached up, knocked it away, Jordan.
Yeah, Stewart got a step on him, but the ball's underthrown, so he has to wait for it. And the ball actually gets batted away. Tough catch there for Evan Stewart on a ball that was thrown behind like that. If it's one of those ones where Dylan Gabriel can get it out there just a little bit quicker, Stewart can run under it instead of wait for it.
Holden and Stewart and Lowe all go to the right. Snap quick, back to throw right away. Gabriel pressured, steps up, runs away from it. Now chasing to his right, will throw it downfield and out of bounds over the top of the intended receiver. That's a tough throw to make, running hard to your right as a lefty, pressured and tried to not stop but throw it off.
There was really no gap there for him to be able to throw. He's trying to go to Evan Stewart, but if he throws it on a line, there's somebody underneath that can get to it. And so just as good that went out of bounds. Oregon come out and just cover the punt.
Deep, Samaji Morgan at his own 35. And back to punt Ross James for Oregon, standing at the goal line on 4th and 9 for Oregon. Good snap, no real rush. A punt that's high, wobbly, not going to be real deep, going to bounce and come back upfield. A Michigan roll to the Oregon 49. It's a kind of bounce you want when you're trying to pin it inside the opponent's 10, but you don't want that kind of a bounce when you're at your own goal line and it bounces back toward you. Michigan will get great field position, and we'll get another timeout. It'll be Michigan ball at the Oregon 47. With still 10:40 left here in the second quarter and a 14-7 Oregon lead. We got a ball game here in Ann Arbor on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Wherever you are in life, once a duck, always a duck. That's OCCU. Since 1956, OCCU has helped the University of Oregon community take flight financially, like our remarkable checking and duck debit card that give duck fans more for the things they care about, more for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Earn interest, show your duck devotion, and start earning more today. Learn more at myoccu.org/getduckdebit.
No matter what you do or where you do it in Oregon, SAFE is with you, helping injured workers return to work and preventing future injuries. SAFE, workers' comp that really works. Learn more at SAIF.com.
Dear Autumn Leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall in the powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places.
10:40 remaining here in the second quarter, and downstairs, Dusty Hare, our Toyota sideline Mike. We got a look at Tez Johnson, and it didn't look good, huh?
Yeah, he came down and he was on the field briefly in street clothes. He is head back up the tunnel with the training staff for what appears to be some further evaluation, but not great news for number 15 as he left the game earlier. It looked like he was dragging that right arm of his, and he is back up the tunnel.
All right, well, it looks as if he will not be back in the game, so Oregon will have to next man up. Holden and Stewart and Justin Lowe have been doing that. Terrence Ferguson is back. You've got Justice, I keep saying. There's another Lowe in there. Justice Lowe. And you got two tight ends, three if you use Ferguson, Herbert, and Sadiq. So you still got plenty of weapons out there.
You do. It's that inside slot receiver matchup that teams have had a hard time with Ted Johnson. So you got to find what that next one's going to be. But, boy, Michigan, great field position at the Oregon 47 to start this drive. Not a good hump by Ross James, 32 yards when you really need something better than that when you're deep in your own territory.
Warren at quarterback. He's got Donovan Edwards, the running back, behind him now. And it will be from under center for Warren. on first down to the Duck 47. Going to go back, play action to throw. Throws the screen, and it does not work. Pressured and dumped for a loss is Colston Loveland. They go screen to the tight end, and Nico Reed blew it up. That's a loss of 3. It'll be second down at 13.
Just the reaction time by Nico Reed is what really blew it up, Jerry. He read it right off the bat. Doesn't allow really any of the offensive linemen to come block him because he's to the play so quickly and throws that play for a loss.
So second down and long. Warren will send a receiver. Frederick Moore out to the left. Inside of him, Bell. 2 receivers go to the right. One of those, Peyton O'Leary. Everybody in tight to the formation on second down at 13 from their own 49 now for Michigan. And Warren ready. Claps and snap and back to throw. Pump fake. Well, now try to run. Now we'll throw it out and incomplete. Threw it underneath the legs of Donovan Edwards, which was a release valve.
And which was a smart throw. Throw it at his feet because he catches that ball. Donovan Edwards is going to get thrown for a 3 or 4 yard loss. So take the incompletion and go on to 3rd and 13 or so instead of being 3rd and 16 or 17.
Samaje Morgan, a wide receiver in, the 5'10", 171-pound sophomore. 20 catches on the year. He'll come out to the right, receiver inside of him. Now 3 out to the right side as Edwards empties the backfield. So empty backfield for Warren on 3rd and long. Snap, back to throw. Quick throw over. It's going to be a little screen. It's a good one to Samaje Morgan, and he's not going to get a whole lot. It'll be 4th down.
I wouldn't doubt it if they think about going for it here. Now it looks like they're bringing the punt team on. I thought they might try to get, as we've talked to Coach Lanning about, sometimes you'll develop those plays on 3rd and long to try to get half the yardage back, knowing that you're going to go for it on 4th down. I thought that's what Michigan might be doing there, but they brought the punt team on.
So Tommy Dorman will kick it or punt it from about his own 45 when he gets his foot into it. Line of scrimmage, the Oregon 43. Good snap. Stewart is deep. Very high, wobbly punt that is going to go inside the 5 and be downed right at the 6-yard line. So Dorman does a great job on the punt, and Oregon will have their own end zone 6 yards behind them. It'll be Ducks 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line when we come back. 9 minutes left in this first half. What looked to be a promising boom, boom, boom Oregon start. Little muff punt, and then Michigan gets a stop. Ducks defense really has played pretty good football, so no worry there. Oregon's defense is holding up. They've only given up 1 short field score, and now the offense has a chance to go 94 yards when we come back, leading 14-7 here in the first half from the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the woots. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too. Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud. It grows louder when you ask for help and you're vulnerable. It is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay.
When we learn the power of hope, recovery is possible. Find out how at startwithhope.com. Brought to you by the National Council for Mental Wellbeing, Shatterproof, and the Ad Council.
I'm coming home to the place that I remember, back to the land of my first love. Would you spread wide your arms for this wayward son?
Welcome back to Michigan, a 14-7 ball game. And Dusty Hare on the sideline, our Toyota sideline. Mike, we've seen this Duck team go 94, 95, 99 yards.
Yeah, this is an explosive offense, but it's also one that can be methodical and it can march down the field. And it's really predicated when you have long drives like this of establishing the run and getting the run going. We saw in the last drive, they tried to get it to Jordan James early, and only a 2-yard gain that puts you behind the sticks for the rest of your drive. So it's imperative you can get that run game going early. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Ducks go back to the screen game. Remember, backed up in their own territory against Purdue, they shot out that quick little jet screen or smoke screen to Evan Stewart, and he got them out of the shadow of their own end zone on the very first play. If you see Michigan in soft coverage, wouldn't be surprised to see it again to a single-side receiver.
Oregon has only rushed for 34 yards in this game so far. They'll go first down, tight formation. Everybody in tight for Gabe. Whittington to his right. Now the receivers spread out. 2 go to the right, 1 comes to the left. That's Lowe. Back to throw on first down. In the end zone, throw it caught. That's Herbert. Herbert with a big run across the 10 to 11 yard line. Looked like he might get more, but when he turned, he had a guy in his face and got 5, almost 4 yards.
Yeah, Ernest Hausman, number 15, is the inside linebacker, leading tackler on this defense. Great speed. So pretty good matchup for Michigan there defensively to have that linebacker on Patrick Herbert.
It closed pretty quickly. Pickup of almost 5, let's say 4. Second down and 6 from the 11. Whittington to the left of Gabriel. 3 receivers come out to the left side, 1 alone to the right. Here's the snap and a quick throw over. There's that screen, but it doesn't work. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Ferguson, but Michigan knew it was there.
I thought for a minute he was just trying to throw that low and outside as an incompletion because it was so well covered. I mean, that was a pretty chancy throw right there on T-Ferg down at your own 10-yard line. I mean, T-Ferg wasn't open. If anybody was open, it was the outside receiver. But I thought he was just trying to throw that ball low and away so nobody could catch it.
3 receivers, or little 4 receivers group to the right. Little bunch out to the right to the boundary side of the field. 1 to the left. Now motion all the way to the left. That's Lowe. And back to throw on 3rd and long. Get it up to Stewart. Got near a first down, but I don't know if he got it. He's only going to get to about the 16.5-yard line. He needed the 17.
He caught that ball and he slipped trying to get up the field.
It's going to be 4th down at a yard. 4th and 1. Oh, they gave him a first down. Wow. A kind spot. Dusty, I don't know if you're on that end of the field, but I didn't think he got there.
Yeah, I was right behind it a little bit, and that was a tough angle to see, but Evan Stewart with that extra effort may have gotten just enough to get the first.
We watched the replay. You're right. It was just there. Here's the snap and a quick throw screen to the right side. And Lowe's going to get upfield for about 4 across the 20. And Jordy, just what Dusty said, going to that screen game.
Yeah. Nice ball by Dylan Gabriel to get that ball out front of Justice Lowe to be able to catch that ball on the run and not have to slow down at all. Oregon's going to have to create some explosive plays because they started off putting Michigan on their heels. Michigan hasn't been on their heels anymore.
Stewart goes alone to the right. Ferguson way outside left with Holden, I believe. Nope, it's Lowe. And back, waiting for the snap. Gabriel hands it off up the middle. Nice crease and a run across the 30 to the 32-yard line. And Jordan James showed a little speed as he found just a little opening, and he got through in a hurry.
Yeah, had just enough of an opening to get that speed going upfield. I mean, once he got into the hole, he had room to roam up the field, and then it's just hard running.
Back to throw again. Gabriel on first down. Got him open. First down catch, and out of bounds in front of the Oregon bench is Lowe at the 48-yard line, marking him at the 47. Justice Lowe has turned out to be a really good receiver for Oregon.
And the confidence that you could see in the young man, too, at this point in time. That's the thing about it is now you get into a flow of a game. You run a bunch of plays. You get the feel for what's going on. He's really playing some good football right now at the right time, no doubt.
Kenyon Sadiq is back into the game. Trayshawn Holden comes back in. So Stewart and Sadiq in the huddle now looking to come left. Stewart and Holden will come left. Sadiq tight end to the right. And an H-back on the left-hand side as well. Turn, play action. No, hand it off to James. James, one man to beat, won't get him, but he'll still get 8 yards on first down to the 45-yard line. Little juke right at the line of scrimmage and got outside.
Well, a nice thing that you've done right now, and you want this drive to end with points. You're not just trying to flip the field and give the ball back. End this drive with points, but remember, this drive started at your own 6-yard line. and Oregon's into Michigan territory almost at the 45.
2nd down and 2, right hash. 2 receivers come left, 2 to the right, the short or the boundary side. Sadiq motions back to the formation. Pitch going right. And James going to try to get to the down marker. The chain's going to be close. I think he went out of bounds before he got there.
Short.
It's going to be 3rd down and very short.
I thought he might actually go at that marker. You're going out there and you see the marker, you try to get to it instead of trying to run out of bounds, and he ended up just kind of running out of bounds a yard short. Got to be aware of where you're at on the field and the importance of keeping the chains moving. 3rd and 1 for Oregon here.
4:58 left first half, 14-7 Oregon. 2 receivers to the right on 3rd down and a yard and a half. Holden goes out to the right, sets up. Back to throw. Gabriel going down the right side. He's got Holden. He's got it at the 5. And down they'll mark him at about the 6-yard line. Holden got behind, and there was no doubt if Gabriel could lay it out there, he was going to get a big first down and maybe more.
Holden beat his man, no doubt about it. If he doesn't have to wait, he scores easily, but he waits a little bit for the ball. Big play by Oregon.
Trips to the right for Gabriel. Turn and hand it off. Trying to find something up the middle, nothing there. Whittington comes outside. Straight arm, 5-4. Touchdown. No, Whittington. The straight arm. The JJ straight arm got him the touchdown.
A 360 spin move when he runs into one of his own offensive linemen and bounces it outside with a straight arm. What a play there. Lala Ulu is who he runs into, and then he spins completely to the outside. The straight arm gets right to the pylon in for the touchdown. 94-yard drive by Oregon right there. Boy, that was much needed at this point in the game.
2nd touchdown of the day for Whittington, and that a nifty one. And in for the extra point, Andrew Boyle. Big right-footed kicker. Snap, place, the kick up, and it is good. And Oregon opens up a 21-7 advantage over Michigan at the 4:19 mark of this first half. A little breathing room for the Ducks. So far, Michigan really has not been able to figure out this Oregon offense. Stopped them one time, but now the Ducks will kick it off with a sizable lead. Feeling really actually Dusty Hare down on the sideline. Pretty good about your receiver core. You're missing a key guy in Tez Johnson, but there's so many bodies, so many weapons for Dylan Gabriel.
Absolutely, and that has been recruiting, developing talent, and what they have been able to get through the transfer portal, right? We see right there Trayshawn Holden with the big catch down the sideline. He's a guy that when Justice Lowe has stepped up his game, we've seen fewer and fewer snaps for Trayshawn Holden. Still just as explosive as ever, and right there, a big catch, finding in stride. Those are the ones that kind of flip the field, and right when they crossed the 50, that was already a win for the drive, right? You were able to flip the field. Getting points, that was massive heading into the half, but they did their job by flipping the field, and then a big play, and then a nifty run by Noah Whittington, and it's 21-7.
Here's a kick that goes downfield. Didn't get more than 5 yards off the top of the turf. Just a line drive down the field into the back of the end zone. Jorgen did
Boy, what an important drive, Jerry, there. The 200 drive summary for Oregon. 10 plays, 94 yards and 441. The last 6 yards, great run by Noah Whittington and Andrew Boyle. Extra point. Oregon 21, Michigan 7, 4:19 left in the first half. And boy, I tell you, you make a stop here, get the ball back. You never know. Get a 3 and out, you got a chance.
You got 3 timeouts. Defense is playing well. Here's the snap and the handoff, and Mully not going to get much at all. He'll get maybe a couple of yards. Joy Mack just tipped me off to the fact that Oregon right now has 219 yards of offense. Michigan has 53 with 4 minutes left here in the first half.
Jabbar Mahava, nice play coming in from the end, getting around the running back's feet basically and hold on to the ankles while everybody else helped. Nice short gain there for Michigan. Nice play defensively.
Morgan out to the right. Moore goes left. Samaj goes in motion all the way and now comes back to the right. Now goes back to the left. Little spin move, back to throw. Looking, Warren down the right side. He's got him, and the catch made, the big tight end. Got in between in that, I'm going to assume, zone at the 45-yard line. A perfectly thrown ball by Davis Warren and Loveland. He's a big tight end.
Yeah, he's always looking for Loveland. Loveland closing in basically on 100 catches in his career here. in Michigan, one of the top tight ends in Michigan history, and he's their leading receiver. So you know they're going to try to find him one way, shape, or form. They finally got the ball to him.
First down at the Michigan 45-yard line, left hash. Went from our left to our right. Under center is Warren. One back behind him, that's Mullins. Going to go back, pitch it to him. Here's the reverse, probably the flea flicker. Goes out to the right flat. It's going to be caught by the big tight end. Doesn't go down. Still on his feet to the 30. And now lower his head, go inside the 20-yard line. They didn't go with the deep flea flicker throw. They went with a safe pass to the outside.
They love going with trick plays to throw it to Loveland. I mean, he is the main guy on this receiving core for Michigan. The outside receivers, Oregon can defend because of Oregon's speed, but Loveland and they find a way and they develop their offense around getting the ball to Loveland, and they did it again all the way to the Oregon 19.
Betcher could not get him down. He hit him, but Muhammad had to come up and help take him down. Inside the 20 at the 19, first down. And Orji in the ball game now. The running quarterback wants to throw it. Nobody open. Will just throw it away. That was a fake run by the quarterback. And Alex Orji had nobody open. Really good coverage downfield by Oregon. Will bring up second down and 10 at the Duck 19-yard line. Clock at 2:07 remaining. 2-minute warning coming up. Oregon has given up not much in this first half, but on this drive, Michigan has found something.
Yeah, two of them to Loveland. That last one, 36 yards to get it down to Oregon's 19.
Klein and Loveland go out to the left, stay close to the formation. Two receivers right. Under center, Warren. Warren goes back and hands it off. Mullen tries to go outside. He gets caught from behind. Wrapped up behind by Bassa. Bassa got him around the ankles just before he could get up to the line of scrimmage.
He basically is coming on a semi-blitz, but he's able to knife between two of the offensive linemen, get in the backfield, and get Mulling's feet where he can't go anywhere.
So a big third down and 10 coming up when we come back from the 2-minute warning. Oregon up 21-7 on Michigan here. 2-minute warning in Ann Arbor, the Big House on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Wherever you are in life, once a duck, always a duck. That's OCCU. Since 1956, OCCU has helped the University of Oregon community take flight financially, like our remarkable checking and duck debit card that give Duck fans more for the things they care about, more for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Earn interest, show your Duck devotion, and start earning more today. Learn more at myoccu.org/getduckdebit.
Save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Shop online at Safeway.com. Head to the store and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Everything you need, from milk, eggs, fresh meat, and produce, and much more. Delivered right to your car. No need to leave the car or stand in line. And the best part, your groceries will be ready for pickup in just a few hours. Shop, drive up, and go at Safeway.com.
Welcome back to Ann Arbor, Michigan. Not too far west of Detroit. About an hour, maybe 45 minutes, depending on traffic. We stayed in Ypsilanti. And we were all going, Ypsilanti, where's that? What is that? Pretty cute little town.
Always heard the name over my lifetime. You know, it's just you hear it mentioned here and there, and it's like, oh, somewhere in one of those places I've always heard the name and go, I wonder what that place looks like.
Yeah.
Cute little town.
We flew into there and stayed there, and then the short drive into Ann Arbor. Beautiful country. Everywhere you go in the United States, it has its own beauty. Whether it's flat, whether it's mountainous, desert, doesn't matter what. It all is always very unique, and you have to really appreciate it. Fans out here, people living here, just love it. Although when they do come to Eugene, they look at the Coburg Hills and say, wow, what are those mountains called?
Those mountains. I've heard the mosquitoes are a little bigger here, though.
Yeah, well, but they are. Big third down coming up at the 19-yard line. Actually, ball back at the 20. So it'll be third down, almost the 11. Mullen at quarterback. He's got, or rather, Warren at quarterback, Mullen to his right. Here goes the big guy, Loveland, the tight end in motion, sets up to the left with another receiver. On third and long, back to throw. Warren, plenty of time. Now swings it out to the end zone, too high, and through the hands of the intended receiver. Went high to Tyler Morris. Just couldn't get his hands up on the ball. Nico Reed was with it, but if he could have got his hands on that ball, that would have been a score.
He had a chance. I mean, it wasn't an easy catch by any means, but very catchable. And I know Michigan's going to wish they could have that one back because that ball is catchable even though it's way up high.
So a field goal from Dominic Zavada from the 28-yard line, a 38-yard field goal try near the middle of the field. Snap, placement, kick on the way. Long enough, and it is good. 3 points, but plenty of time on the clock. A 151 and 3 timeouts. Oregon still on top 21-10, and the really only good drive of the first half for Michigan. Oregon's defense, Jordy, has really done a good job.
They have done a nice job. I mean, you basically defend Loveland and you defend the offense for Michigan, as that's who's made all the plays on that drive that were significant to get them into scoring range. Oregon's defense stiffens up exactly where they're supposed to be, and that's what's great about it. The Toyota drive summary for Michigan there, 7 plays, 55 yards in 2:28. Zvada with the 38-yard field goal, and it's Oregon 21, Michigan 10, a minute 51 left here in the first half. Look for Oregon's offense to come out and run that 2-minute offense with timeouts, with different things to be able to operate with. This offense right now has had it 4 times in the first half, has scored 3 touchdowns. So look for them to try to be very aggressive with the offense again.
Doman tees it up, approaches, boots the ball to our right. Going to go into the end zone and be returned out to the 10, 15, right side, 20, and out of bounds at about the 21-yard line. So Whittington, with a surprise, it looked like he was indecisive about what he wanted to do, Georgie.
Miscommunication there, and then Lamar just completely stopped because he thought it was going to fair catch it back there. So Oregon pretty fortunate, frankly, to get that ball out to the 20-yard line because some players had stopped, others were moving forward. Got to make sure you know exactly what you're going to do when that ball arrives.
So 3 timeouts remaining for Oregon and a minute 47. All alone comes Holden out to the left. 2 receivers go right, Stewart and Lowe. Tight end or H-back to the right. Here's the snap. Hand it off. Going right, running out of bounds is James with a very short gain. Going to pick up maybe about 1.5 yards. Maybe a yard. 2nd down and 9. Not much there at all. 2nd down and 9 from the 21 after a 1-yard pickup. 2 receivers out to the left. And again, 1 to the right for Gabriel. James to his right. Snap it back to throw the ball. Not much pressure. Steps up away from it. Throws it down the middle. It's caught. There goes Holden. Holden cuts inside of 1 man. Race to the right side and over the 35-yard line and down. And he just didn't have enough blockers. He needed 1 more guy or he's got a chance.
And he had to come to almost a complete stop to start again, and a lot of other defenders had the momentum catching up to him. But a huge play for Oregon, and now into Michigan territory at the 34-yard line.
Just a moment, I thought he was off to the races at the 34 right hash. Trips left. Gabriel rolling to his left to throw. Still running. Stops. Still looking. Now we'll go deep in the back of the end zone, and it is too high. It was caught. He got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
My goodness.
Evan Stewart with a one-hand grab in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. You know they will look at it.
It's not a matter of whether he got a foot in. It's a matter of whether he controlled it. That effort is unbelievable.
And I'm looking down and everybody's walking back. We may have a penalty flag. Now, Dusty, what am I seeing down there?
I don't know.
Dusty Hara down the center, Toyota Mine.
What we're looking at is that's frowning on the football gods right now if we're going to bring that one back.
Ineligible
Holy
downfield.
Smokes. What a catch by Evan Stewart. Unbelievable.
That's too bad because that was a spectacular football catch by Evan Stewart, but Oregon had a lineman downfield most likely.
It looked like Gabriel might run, and that may be why he had a lineman downfield. All the way back at the 39-yard line. Gabriel, empty backfield. Back to throw, pump fake. Running to his left, throws it down. Ferguson, catch. Did he get in bounds or out of bounds? He was out of bounds.
Didn't get that foot in bounds.
Minute 13 remaining. Wesley Walker was the nearest man to him, but he just could not get that right foot in. So second down and 15, back at the 39-yard line of Michigan. Oregon still has all 3 timeouts remaining.
What a throw by Gabriel there. On the run to Ferguson on the sideline. Just could not get that right foot in bounds.
2 receivers go each way for Gabriel. Empty backfield. And coming back to join him is Whittington now. So 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 15. Play action play. Want the little screen set up perfectly. Here's Ferguson upfield across the 30, inside to the 25. Short of the first down, but only by a yard. It'll be 3rd down and a yard. Perfectly executed screen pass.
A little less than a minute, counting on 52 seconds left here in the first half.
Oregon ready to go in a hurry. Snap. And they give it, nope, not to Whittington. They did. Whittington will get the first down. Inside of the 25 to the 23. And they'll stop the chains. Or stop. We got an injury down to the field, possibly. Nope, timeout just to move the chains.
Timeout, Oregon.
Oregon did call a timeout with 45 seconds remaining. Well, Dusty, what a transition, our Toyota sideline Mike. What a transition from a spectacular, unbelievable highlight catch for a touchdown to first down over again at 15. It's just crazy.
Yeah, that play, it's exactly what you love to see from Dillon Gabriel, which is eyes are always downfield, always willing to make a play, and putting the ball where only his guy can get it right there. But I think the plays that came after it are the important ones here where, Tiefer gets open, gets loose, another great ball by Gabriel, but unable to get the completion. And then you come up with a big play on the screen pass right there. You're back in scoring range and in a position to get points right now. And guys, something they never have to do at Autzen Stadium. Right before that play started, the Jumbotron at Michigan Stadium sent a message up that said, "A little noise, please." That's never a problem in Autzen.
No, it is not. Well, Oregon operated with 2 receivers out to the right, 2 come left. One of those boundary left side of the field is going to be Ferguson. Inside of him is Holden. So Stewart and Lowe go to the right. On first down at the 23 of Michigan, 46 seconds left. And the snap and back to throw. With time, steps up, dumps a short pass over the middle, but it's incomplete. Wanted to get it to Whittington. Kind of not really a safety valve, but nobody opened deep.
Yeah, not even Whittington as a safety valve. And I think he just kind of threw that one where nobody could get it, including Whittington.
Such a smart quarterback.
Yeah, just take what they give you.
Stops the clock at 41 seconds. 3 receivers out to the right. That's Lowe. Holden. Inside of them, Ferguson. 2 receivers come left. Empty backfield on second down and 10 at the 23. Now Whittington comes back to join Dillon Gabriel. In motion, goes all the way to the right. Back to throw Gabriel. Steps up, going to run. Got a block. 10, 5. Dillon Gabriel. Touchdown, Oregon. Designed quarterback draw, and it was blocked just the way you ask it to be blocked. Give me room to run, and Dillon Gabriel can run. That was a no-doubter once that offensive line parted the defensive line. Linebackers had cleared out, and there was nobody in the middle.
Just unbelievable when you think about that. You think about the catch that Evan Stewart made for the touchdown, gets called back. The plays that you have, Tiefer catches it out of bounds. You keep coming and coming and coming with plays, and then you finalize it with a nice run by Dillon Gabriel for the touchdown.
And finish it off with a point after kick from Atticus Sappington, and Oregon is up now 28-10 with 35 seconds left in the half, and we'll hold it here. Just remarkable, the weapons and the different ways that Dillon Gabriel and this offense, Dusty, can operate. You just don't know where they're going to go next or what they're going to do.
Yeah, and that was incredible clock management. You didn't see any panic from the Oregon staff when Michigan was rolling down the field. They're approaching that 2-minute warning, and the 2-minute timeout is something that we're all getting used to, right? Well, there was no panic there. They kept all 3 timeouts until they got on the plus side of the 50-yard line. That is the efficiency of this offense that has been incredible all season long. and you see the composure of everybody. With the time winding down, you're under a minute, no panic at all.
And Oregon will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah,
Jordan.
Gabriel's sixth rushing touchdowns this season. The Toyota drive summary for Oregon: 7 plays, 80 yards in a minute 12. That's the 2-minute drill to perfection right there. The last 23 yards with the speed of Dylan Gabriel right up the middle, and a touchdown extra point by Andrew Boyle. It's Oregon 28, Michigan 10, 35 seconds left here in the first half. That drive summary is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go, please.
Boyle has it teed up, and we'll kick it off with just a hair more than 35 seconds remaining. This kick's going to be returnable from the goal line, and it will return. 10, 15, hit at the 14 and down. Great stop by Oregon special teams. Probably going to be Connor Solie, the linebacker, who makes the stop. Very short gain from the goal line out to only about the 14. They'll put it at the 15-yard line. So with 30 seconds remaining, don't expect Michigan to try much here. They'll bring trips out to the left, one receiver to the right. Warren in the backfield in the shotgun, with a running back to his left, and that is Edwards. Big tight end goes in motion. Going to go back and just hand it off and up the middle, and getting just a little bit to about the 17-yard line is Donovan Edwards. Up off the bottom of that pile. Looks like a big number 44, and it is. Ducks defense has shined here. Tatum Tuioti with a stop there. Oregon with 304 yards of offense in this first half to 111.
And keep in mind, Oregon begins the second half with the ball.
And we got to the halftime.
First half.
With Oregon up 28-10, offense and defense really efficient here today. Only one real stumble, and that was the muff punt that gave Michigan a short field. They had one significant drive that got them a field goal, and hence the 28-10 score. Looking downstairs, head coach Stan Lanning talking with TV right now. Dusty Harris standing by to grab him as they'll go in at halftime. Oregon has already headed up the tunnel. They hold Oregon or Michigan from going up until the opposing team has already gone up and cleared the tunnel. Taking a long time with Coach on TV down below. And still talking. Dusty standing alongside, waiting for our Toyota halftime interview with the coach.
He's just like Dylan Gabriel, patient.
Here we go, Dusty.
Hey, Coach, next man up mentality. What have you seen from your skill guys on the outside in that first half of this game?
Yeah, they're performing. They're doing a good job. Dylan's doing a great job of making sound decisions, and when they get the opportunity, they're taking advantage of it.
Run first offense that your defense is facing here. What have you seen from them as they've kind of bottled things up for?
Yeah, we've been able to create some negative plays up front. We talk about out physical our opponent. I've seen that so far in the first half.
Let you get up that tunnel in the locker room. Good luck in the second half.
Appreciate it, Dusty.
Head coach Dan Lanning, got to be happy with his team performance, but also a little worried about his leading receiver, Tez Johnson. We didn't see what happened when he went out of the game, eventually up the tunnel, and when he came out, it was a street close. So it's apparent that he will not return to the game, and we don't know what the injury was, but they're missing Tez Johnson right now. But next man up mentality, Krayshawn Holden, Evan Stewart, Justice Lowe. I mean, Oregon's got weapons.
Right. I mean, we'll find out in time about Tez Johnson, no doubt about that. But they played on, and they played hard. And, there was a little bit of a lull in there with the fumbled punt return that gave Michigan the short field, and they cashed it in for a touchdown. And then Oregon had the ball inside their 10-yard line, wasn't able to move it out, gave good field position to Michigan, but stopped them again and did it. So Oregon's just really done a nice job, but I just felt like that little lull and the shock of not seeing Tez running around on the field. They got past it, started making big play after big play, and really got that confidence of the offense rolling again. And again, you talked about the total yards, Jerry. I mean, total yards right now that Oregon has in the first half, like last week against Illinois, almost what Michigan gives up for an entire game on the season. So got to keep it going, and you'll get your opportunity to start the second half.
Yeah, Michigan wanted to run the ball today against Oregon. Only 45 yards rushing against the Duck defense in this first half. Halftime, Oregon up 28-10 here in Ann Arbor, Michigan, to the Big House. Lots of scores. Lots going on in college football. We'll cover it for you coming up on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oregon Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
A chip is just a chip without hell of a good dip. If you're looking for a never miss flavor that you'll never stop craving for game day, French onion is your guy. Real deal ingredients, ridiculously smooth and creamy texture, and off the charts crave-worthy flavor that makes any dip, dunk, or bite come alive. It's hell of a creamy, hell of a delicious, hell of a good dip. Official sponsor of the Hell of a Good Tailgate Tour.
Duck fans, join the flock at Matthew Knight Arena and fly with Duck basketball today.
Cutting to the basket, two-hand jam!
Season tickets are now available for Oregon men's and women's basketball. Be a part of the inaugural Big Ten seasons and don't miss out.
Drive stops. She wants another three. Oh, 3 in a row.
Secure the best seats in the house by visiting GoDucks.com or calling 1-800-WEBFOOT. We'll see you there. Go Ducks!
I left my heart in Oregon. Oh, I left my heart in Oregon. Yeah, I left my heart.
The first half is in the books. Time now for college football's most refreshing halftime show. Presented by Coors Light. Choose chill. Proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. A first half recap. Scores from the Big Ten and the rest of college football are all ahead on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Well, we are halfway through this Big Ten showdown at the Big House between #1 Oregon and the reigning national champs Michigan, and the Ducks are on top 28-10. Ashley Gentry in the Learfield Network studios taking you through our first half action. Oregon wins the toss and chooses to start on defense, so Michigan set to receive. Wolverines run it out and would find some room, so they start their opening drive from their own 32-yard line. Defense off to a good start with a big play in the backfield for a loss on first down for 2nd and 15 for Michigan. They would pick up a few yards, but unable to convert on 3rd down, and it's a 3-and-out for the Wolverines' opening drive. Oregon's turn to try and put some points on the board early in the first quarter, returning the punt for pretty good field position for Dylan Gabriel on their own 40. Injured player for Michigan's left tackle, Jeffrey Percy, on the play, and he has left the game, has not returned. Oregon, with some great blocking out front, gives Gabriel time and space to move the chains for an Oregon first down, now inside the 33-yard line of Michigan. Ducks complete their first 3rd down conversion to bring it up to the 19, now knocking on the door and moving quickly here, setting up Oregon in the red zone with a 3rd and goal opportunity to punch in 6.
See, Oregon goes double tight end, triple tight end. What are they going to do?
Clock running down.
3 receivers out to the right into backfield on 3rd and goal from the 3. Gabriel, snap, wants to throw it, goes fade run out to the left. Was it caught? It was! Touchdown! Evan Stewart. Had to wait for him to get up and show the ball for the referee to say, yeah, you got it, touchdown Oregon.
How did Dylan Gabriel get that ball in there? And I can't tell if Stewart caught that with his right hand or both.
Evan Stewart on the doorstep with an amazing grab, and they would cash in. It's 7-0 Oregon with 6:53 to go in the first quarter. Ball back in the hands of Michigan now. Second opportunity for the Wolverines. Davis Warren, the starter today for the Maize and Blue. Duckies continuing to give Michigan little to work with, forcing a turnover that would be recovered by the Wolverines, but that would set up 4th down and another 3-and-out for the reigning national champs. Oregon set to receive the punt, and trouble brewing for special teams.
Ryan Pelham is deep. Here's the punt, very, very high. And taking it, try to get it outside. Now cut it back to the left at the 30. Ball came out. And Michigan has the fumble recovery at the 28-yard line. Pelham had plenty of time to make the grab and then tried to run right. Nope, went back left, got hit, and the ball came out.
Pelham loses the ball on the return, and Michigan recovers on the 21-yard line of Oregon, giving them a chance to answer back.
3rd and goal. Back to throw, rolling right. That's Warren, the quarterback. Plenty of time. Still looking. Throws. And caught. Touchdown, Michigan. And Warren, as he rolled to his right, that's just too much time to make sure somebody didn't get free in the end zone. And who got free was Tyler Morris.
Great catch by Morris, too.
Warren finds Morris in the end zone after 5 plays and 28 yards. Touchdown, Michigan. And we've got a tie ball game, 7-7, with a minute and a half to go until the start of the second quarter. Oregon now back on offense. They pick up a first down off a 24-yard completion to Sadiq, followed by a high hit to Gabriel, moving them up to the Michigan 33, 2nd and 10. James picks up another first down on the ground, and the first quarter ends with an Oregon fresh set of downs on the Michigan 21. Second quarter starts, and the Ducks waste no time, grabbing 6 more.
Oregon will go quickly. Dillon turns, hand it off. Inside, touchdown Oregon, Jordan James. Very quick offensive play for Oregon. After Ferguson sets the touchdown up with a great catch and a quick throw by Gabriel, a pretty play we couldn't even talk about. James with a touchdown run.
Jordan James gets on the score sheet with a 1-yard rush up the middle, and Oregon retakes the lead 14-7 with 14:30 to play in the first half. So back and forth here in Michigan between the Wolverines and the Ducks. Wolverines back with the ball, 3rd and 7 for Michigan. Oregon doing a good job shutting down 3rd down conversions, and they do it again. Wolverines now 1-4 on conversions on the game, and the Ducks back with the ball. Michigan defense locks in and forces the Ducks to punt it away. That drive just taking 1 minute off the clock. Michigan back in possession on the Oregon 47. One thing to note here, Tez Johnson suffered an upper body injury early in the game. He emerged from the tunnel here in a sling, so hopefully we'll have some more information on Tez as the game continues, but most likely out for the remainder of the game. Another 3 and out for Michigan. Ducks D getting the job done, keeping Oregon out in front, but Gabriel and company needing to find a way to create some distance. A 94-yard drive set up for the Ducks after a nice punt for Michigan. Oregon uses the ground game and through the air to march it down the field, keeping the chains moving. And a big play from Gabriel to Holden, and Noah Whittington set to get 6 more.
Trips to the right for Gabriel. Turn and hand it off. Trying to find something middle up in there. Whittington comes outside. Straight arm. 5-4. Touchdown. No, Whittington. The straight arm. The JJ straight arm got him the touchdown.
A 360 spin move when he runs into one of his own offensive linemen and bounces it outside with a straight arm. What a play there.
6 yards rushing and 6 points for Whittington, and Oregon gets some space now, leading 21-7 with just about 4 minutes to go. Michigan would bring it down into Duck territory, grab 3 more, unable to get the touchdown, but closes the gap to 21-10. Oregon trying to close out the first half with another touchdown, and they almost would, but it would get called back due to an ineligible player downfield. A beautiful catch overturned. So Dylan Gabriel, well, he would just do it himself.
Inside of them, Ferguson. 2 receivers come left, empty backfield on 2nd down and 10 at the 23. Now Whittington comes back to join Dylan Gabriel. In motion, goes all the way to the right. Back to throw. Gabriel steps up, gonna run. Got a block. 10, 5, Dylan Gabriel, touchdown Oregon. Designed quarterback draw, and it was blocked just the way you ask it to be blocked. Give me room to run, and Dylan Gabriel can run.
Dylan Gabriel, 23 yards on his own and 6 more for Oregon, now up 28-10. And that is how it all played out in the first quarter at the Big House. Number 1 versus the defending national champs, and Oregon has the lead 28-10. Quick timeout, then we're back with your Safeway scoreboard update right here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Dear Autumn Leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall in the powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Before laughs in the parking lot became beers in the stadium with new friends, someone had to bring the six-pack of Kona Big Wave. Kona Big Wave. Bring the aloha. Copyright 2023 Kona Brewing Co., St. Louis, Missouri. Enjoy responsibly.
Ducks.
Gonna drive hard, gonna get into the end zone.
Wolverines.
Touchdown, Oregon. Get out of my way.
This is Oregon football from Learfield.
Put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, Honey Bear.
Because remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Time for another check of scores from around the Big Ten and the rest of college football. Brought to you by Safeway, official grocery partner and tailgate headquarters of the Oregon Ducks.
Welcome back inside the Learfield Network studios. Ashley Gentry here with you, taking a quick look around the rest of the league as we await the start of the second half at the Big House, where your Ducks lead Michigan 28-10. Couple of games have already gone final inside the Big Ten today, and a big-time top 5 matchup between number 4 Ohio State and number 3 Penn State. Buckeyes get the win 20-13, handing Penn State their first loss of the season. Then as well, number 24 Illinois looking to bounce back off that loss to Oregon last week, and they fall again this week to unranked Minnesota. Final score 25-17. Illinois falls to 3-3 in Big Ten play. And then an unranked matchup goes to overtime. Northwestern at Purdue, and Northwestern gets the win 26-20, getting their second Big Ten win of the season. Purdue now 0-5 in conference play. A couple of other games underway right now. Number 13 Indiana leads Michigan State 21-10 at halftime. Halftime for Nebraska and UCLA as well. Bruins on the road and have the lead 13-7. As for our ongoing games inside the top 25, a big time battle between number 2 Georgia and Florida. Neutral site meeting at the Jacksonville Jaguars Stadium, and Florida has the early lead. It is 10-3 in favor of the Gators with about a minute left to go in the first half. Number 11 Iowa State hosting Texas Tech, and they have a 3-point lead over the Red Raiders. Is 13-10 halfway through that one. And Houston at home as well, taking on number 17 Kansas State. Kansas State struggling early. They are trailing 10-3 with about 8.5 left to go in the second. Plenty more games to come throughout the day, but the one and most important right now is Michigan hosting Oregon, and your Ducks have the lead. It's 28-10 as we get you set for the start of the second half. Back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
College football's most refreshing halftime show has been brought to you by Coors Light. Choose chill. Proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. This is Duck Football from Learfield.
Weather in the Pacific Northwest can cause shifting soil, and that can cause foundation damage. Do you have cracked walls, sloping floors, or sticking doors? Ramjack has your lifelong solution. We developed our own patented system to stabilize your home's foundation once and for all. We're the only company that offers a lifetime transferable warranty backed by a warranty trust. Schedule your free foundation evaluation today. People who do their homework choose Ramjack.
It's another great fall Saturday in Oregon. Friends, family, and football. Let's keep it great by making a game plan for getting everyone home safely. If you're drinking, take a quick time out and pass the keys to someone who's not. By designating a responsible driver, you'll make sure the whole team gets to keep playing, because no day like this should end with a tragic loss for any family. Let's be in it to win it by saving lives together. Drive sober. It's the way to go. A reminder from ODOT.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On Big Ten Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Sports.
Save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Shop online at Safeway.com. Head to the store and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Everything you need, from milk, eggs, fresh meat, and produce, and much more. Delivered right to your car. No need to leave the car or stand in line. And the best part, your groceries will be ready for pickup in just a few hours. Shop, drive up, and go at Safeway.com.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my hands up and throw my head back and come on now. Don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Oregon. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the express written consent of the University of Oregon and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the University of Oregon.
Coors Light halftime show here at the Big House, where Oregon leads Michigan 28-10. Oregon 304 total yards, 217 through the air, 87 on the ground. Michigan 111 total yards, 66 passing and 45 rushing. 2 penalties for 20 yards for the Wolverines, 1 for 5 yards for the Ducks. 15 first downs for Oregon, 5 of 6 on third down. Wolverines with 5 first downs, they're 1 for 6 on third downs. Ducks have run 38 total plays. Wolverines have run 26. Ducks averaging so far 8 yards per play compared to the Wolverines' 4.3. Oregon, apart from a turnover, a special teams turnover deep in their own territory that led to a short field for Michigan, the Ducks have played pretty darn well. You heard some of the highlights with Ashley Gentry back in the OSN studios. Ducks leading 28-10 individually, 16 for 22. Dylan Gabriel, 217 yards, a touchdown, no interceptions. Jordan James, 10 carries for 49 yards on the ground. And Dylan Gabriel's added 2 carries, a touchdown for 26 yards. Noah Winnington, 4 carries, 12 yards, but 2 touchdowns. He's found pay dirt when he's touched the ball. Justice Lowe is Oregon's leading receiver with 5 catches, 37 yards, but Trayshawn Holden, 2 catches for 82 yards in the game. Leading receiver in terms of catches, but it's Trayshawn Holden leading the way in total yardage. Evan Stewart, 3 catches for 16 yards and a touchdown, but I think we can just all honorarily give him a 4th catch because it was one heck of a grab that got taken off the board by a penalty. Ducks 28 and the Wolverines 10. Ducks will get the ball to start the second half. Dusty Hare on the sideline, along with Mike Jorgensen. Here's the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Thank you, Joey Mack. Oregon down to our right in those white uniforms with the chrome helmets. They have been fast today. They'll receive the second half kickoff, leading 28-10. Michigan down to our left, the maize yellowish pants and the blue tops and those Michigan helmets. This kick's going to go into the end zone and will come out to the 25-yard line where it'll be first down Oregon, and Dylan Gabriel will bring his team out. 94-yard drive. And they've done that several times this year. 99-yard drive.
Yeah, I mean, that 94-yarder to get to really flip the field and get points out of it was huge for this Oregon offense, because Michigan thought they had them trapped. Kind of in the game still then, in the game right now, but at that point in time, that was a huge drive.
Yeah, Holden comes out to the left alone. Now joining him is Lowe as Emotions left. Stewart alone to the right. James in the backfield. He gets the ball. Trying to go up the middle. Not a whole lot there. He's going to get a little pile pushing about 3 yards out to the 28-yard line. It'll be second down and 7. We'll check in with Dusty in a moment. Find out any update on Tez Johnson. Street closed the last time we saw him going out early in the first half. Here's a little throw out to the left side and into the ground, incomplete. And that's, again, Dylan Gabriel coming to his left, wanted to go screen, but it wasn't there.
No, just again, that rollout play, hoping to be able to get one of your guys out in the flat, get the ball to him quick and up the field, but well defended by Michigan. Just throw it in the ground, take the incompletion, go to third down. That's what he's doing.
Third down and 7, almost 6. They're at the 28, need to get to the 35. Gabriel with an empty backfield, 3 receivers out to the left, 2 to the right.
Come with a blitz.
Yeah, they're going to come with a blitz. And now Oregon, after they see that, will change the play at the line of scrimmage. See if Michigan continues with a blitz. Here they come. Quick throw over. Catch made by the big tight end. I think that is Sadiq. It might be Herbert.
Might be Herbert.
Yeah, it is Herbert, and he's not going to get the first down. Blitz came. That was one-on-one, me against you. Let's see if I can get by, and Herbert couldn't do it.
Yeah, and it's probably the right call depending on who you have catching that ball out there. I think Oregon had it set up originally, and then Michigan decided to rush with 5. Oregon really didn't have enough to block everybody that was coming. So it looked like Dylan Gabriel checked down, but had to check down to a tight end out there in that screen play.
Samaj Morgan deep to receive a Ross James punt on 4th down and 4 from the 31 of Oregon. Good snap. Rush comes, but he gets the punt away. Very, very high. Deep punt. And fair catch called for back at the 24-yard line. They'll give him to the 25, where Michigan will have it first down. So Oregon's first opportunity with the ball in the second half. Do not do it. And let's go downstairs very quickly with our Toyota sideline Mike and Dusty. Any word on Tez?
No word on Tez. As we all know, Oregon does not comment on any injuries that happen over the course of the game. We have not seen him out on the sideline.
Yeah, I haven't seen him back on the sideline yet. He was out in street clothes in the first half. Here's 3 receivers to the right. One of those, Klein, goes in motion, so 2 guys each way for Warren. Warren, hand it off. Trying to go outside, now cut it up. Not much there for Edwards. He'll get a couple of yards to the 27, and it'll be second down and 8.
Yeah, I got to come out defensively and just shut this thing down right off the bat. Not the best offensive series to open the second half. 3 plays and out, give it back to Michigan, but return to favor here defensively is what you need to do. And great job there by Oregon's defensive line, creating a lot of stalemates, nowhere really for a running back for Michigan to go. And so Oregon's defense does a great job.
Second and 8. Edwards lines up to the right of Warren. 3 receivers left. Now one of those in motion comes all the way to the right-hand side. That's Morgan. Back to throw. Edwards sets up. Down the middle. Got him. Open to big tight end. 45 of Oregon. 40 inside of the 38. Colston Loveland. He's the only guy he's been able to throw to, and he was wide open again.
Too much time to throw that ball. Way too much time to allow Colston Loveland to get 20 yards down the field and be right between the safeties and the linebackers for the big catch. He's the only target he's going to go to. He's reliable. He's a good pass route runner, and he's got great hands. So that ball right on the money, and Michigan in Oregon territory.
Just over the top of Tatum Tuioti, who jumped up, tried to get his hand on the ball, but it was just over him. Here's first down at the Duck 39. Right hash for Michigan. Hand it off again. Cut it outside. Trying to get the edge. Now cut it back. That's Edwards. And Edwards will get 4 yards to the Oregon 35. Edwards, 6'1", 212 senior. He's the smaller of the 2 backs. Mullins, 6'2", 233.
Nice job by Betcher staying with that one. Not letting him get outside, forcing it back inside, and then holding on for the tackle.
Way out to the left-hand side is Klein. Now comes back to the formation. 2 receivers go wide to the right. And back from the shotgun, Warren. Snap, back to throw off, little play action. Looking downfield, a lot of time now. Go safety valve out to the left-hand side. And hard hit at the 35-yard line. And Amari Washington got him about the same time as Tuioti did, and they kind of bent him over backwards. And they might look at this one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's helmet to helmet or if he gets his shoulder up under him, but they might take a look. It was that violent of a hit over there, but is it helmet or is it shoulder? If it's shoulder, doesn't matter.
They have not stopped play yet. Michigan wanted to replay. They're going to switch their offense and go trips right, one to the left. No replay. Waiting for the snap. It's there. Quick throw out to the screen to the right. Pretty good one, too. Inside of the 25 to the 21-yard line, first down. Tyler Morris. Little eye candy for Michigan. A lot of movement.
A lot of movement. Pretty good blocking on the outside is what allows him to be able to get up the field there. And Oregon had some players in position. Looked like Tysheem Johnson was in position, but he got blocked out there by number 44, Max Bredesen, the tight end fullback, and that's what allowed him that lane to run up. So good drive here for Michigan to open the second half.
I think Betcher is the one that finally got him on the tackle, but all the way up to the Oregon 22-yard line, first down. Two receivers out to the left, tight end right. And a handoff. Yeah, it's stuffed in the backfield, a loss. Great job by Justin Jacobs, like coming on a blitz, but it was a running play, and so he was in the backfield and made the tackle.
Yeah, he's been doing that a lot, and Oregon's been doing that a lot. Jeffrey Boss has done it a couple of times. Bryce Betcher's done it a couple of times, and it was Justin Jacobs' turn this time, and Oregon tried to substitute as quick as possible here.
And they'll get it done. Out of the game, it's Jordan Birch on second down and 14. Now Michigan looks at what Oregon's got defensively and will call the play. Warren back from the shotgun. Edwards, the running back, to his left. Two receivers each way for Warren. Snap, back to throw the ball. Straight drop over the middle. It's caught, and it's the big tight end inside. I don't know if he ever went down. They'll call him down at the 6-yard line, but I'm not sure he really went down.
And a great setup there by Michigan. The way that they set it up, they knew they were going to get isolation with Loveland and a safety. And Oregon comes with the blitz from the outside, so they eliminate a guy man-to-man on the best receiver. And Michigan was able to kind of sniff that one out and make the play there. So nice pass and catch.
He did go down, so it's first and goal from the Oregon 6-yard line. Mulling in the game now, to running back to the right of Warren from the 6. First and goal. Hand it off. Mulling up the middle. Gets it to the 5. Maybe the 4. The pile will push him, but he'll be short. And it'll be second and goal from the 4-yard line.
And the thing that happens now when you get Loveland making all those catches is when Oregon defends, and I think it was Kobe Savage, it was one-on-one coverage with him, you're going to play soft. Because all of a sudden he's making plays you don't want to get beat. And it was an easy just in pattern right into the middle of the field and ball on the money. Loveland's been a big part of it.
Orji in at quarterback, Mulling to his right. One receiver out to the left, and then the tight end, Loveland. Orji waits for the snap, got it, going to keep it, try to run. Spins outside to the left, going to be tackled, and he will lose. I think he only got it to the 6, so he'll lose 2 yards. Betcher got him first. Good movement, didn't let him get outside.
Yeah, Jordan Birch really kind of blew that play up right at the line of scrimmage and then recovered back outside to help with Betcher on the tackle. But it was Jordan Birch that really disrupted that and forced Orji to have to bounce that thing back outside.
Extra receiver in, and Max Bredesen, a tight end, comes out. So on third down and goal from the 6-yard line now. Back in is Warren. Tight formation for Michigan. Beside him is Orji, I believe, a running back. That might be Mullins. Here's back to throw. Nobody open. Step. Finally throw to the back of the end zone. And it is. Was it caught? It was. Touchdown, Michigan. What a play by Davis Warren. Had nobody open, and he just waited and waited and waited until Peyton O'Leary cleared the back of the end zone. And I don't know how the ball got through.
I don't either. He just threw it to a spot that Peyton O'Leary ran to. Tyshim Johnson one-on-one coverage there, and he's able to just get out in front of him, put the ball out in front of him into a crowd, but where only O'Leary could get to it.
Point after coming up, 28-16 now. Zavada trying to make it 17. Kick on the way up, and he does. 7:09 remaining, third quarter. Looky here. Michigan passes the ball downfield. Passing game coming alive for the Wolverines, and Oregon will get it back after the kickoff. Leading 28-17 here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Shop online at Safeway.com. Head to the store and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Everything you need, from milk, eggs, fresh meat, and produce, and much more. Delivered right to your car. No need to leave the car or stand in line. And the best part, your groceries will be ready for pickup in just a few hours. Shop, drive up, and go at Safeway.com.
From the Oregon coast to the mighty Columbia, and from the Blue Mountains to the Siskiyous, we are with you. Whether your work takes you to the field, the forest, the factory floor, or the home office, no matter what you do, SAFE is with you, helping injured workers get back to work and helping to prevent future injuries by making each workplace safer and healthier. SAFE, workers' comp that really works. Learn more at SAIF.com.
Welcome back to Ann Arbor and the University of Michigan, where the Ducks got themselves in a ball game. Big offensive line, the center Dominic Jadis and the guards Giovanni Alhadi and Josh Preeb are giving Warren time to throw the ball. And when he's got time, somebody's gotten open.
Well, that somebody is Colston Loveland, who has now 6 catches, 106 yards, no TDs, but he's making big plays to keep the drive alive, and that's exactly what they did on the Toyota Drive summary here. To open the second half, Michigan goes, what I have here, 10 plays, 75 yards at 6:35. Peyton O'Leary, a 6-yard touchdown catch from Davis Warren, and Zavada's extra point, as you said, Jerry, 28-17, Oregon leads, 7:09 left here in the third quarter, but Oregon got the ball to start the second half after they finished the first half with a touchdown, went 3 and out. And Michigan went 75 yards right down the field. Most of it, again, Davis Warren to Colston Loveland to be able to get that thing down the field. And then really nice pass, frankly, from Davis Warren for the touchdown to be able to get Michigan back within 11.
And they get back within 11. Oregon's initial drive of the second half had to give it up. Michigan defense did a job, and Michigan's got a little life now. Trailing 28-17, Ducks will get the ball back. And deep, once again for Oregon. 2 running backs, number 6, Noah Woodington, number 27, Jaden Lamar. Woodington deep right on the goal line. And Lamar up at about the 5. This kickoff coming in the air. Going to go high, and we'll go into the end zone and come out to the 25-yard line. Duck football brought to you by Sirius. No one gets you close to the game than Sirius XM Big Ten Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and on into the postseason. We've got your team covered anywhere you go. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Radio.
Well, Oregon's offense is going to have to get it going here. Get back into some sort of rhythm that puts Michigan back on their heels, because now Michigan's on their toes, feeling good about what they're doing.
Gabriel will send all 3 receivers out to the right. James is to his left from the shotgun. There's the snap given to James. Up the middle, got some room across the 30 to the 32-yard line. They'll mark him off the 34. 9 yards on the pickup on first down for Jordan James.
Just could not break free of the end of that pile. It looked like he was going to be off to the races. Nice 9-yard gain on first down.
Oregon a quick snap. Give it to James again, and he's going to not get the first down.
Short.
Going to be out to the 34. It's maybe a gain of a half yard, but it's going to be 3rd down and a half.
Yeah, Mason Graham comes in from the backside, number 55. Outstanding defensive lineman to make that play.
So big third down for Oregon as well as for Michigan. 3rd down and a half a yard. Oregon at their own 34. From the pistol, James behind Dylan Gabriel. 2 receivers out to the right. Now he comes up to his left. In motion, Holden all the way to the right. Now comes back to the left. Give it to James again, and he will get the first down to the 36-yard line. Just lowers his head and bowls his way for the first down. All of a sudden, it feels a little chillier. Did it get cold all of a sudden?
It did.
Dusty Harris, is it all of a sudden chilling down out there?
The sun went down behind the big house, and it has gotten a little bit more chilly. If you look at like the weather pattern, it's a big arc, and they were right. It's getting a little cold down here.
Here's first down, trips to the right for Gabriel. James behind him. There's Holden in motion. No, that's Stewart in motion to the left. Play action to throw. Pressure comes, runs away from it. Downfield, he's going to go out of bounds with the throw. James was closest to it, but he really wasn't open.
Pressure, though, that's what takes this play, and you can't do what you're doing. And for Michigan, it's big number 0, Josiah Stewart, who put the pressure on. And I don't know if he made kind of a funny cut there as to how he hurt himself, but he was the guy pressuring Dylan Gabriel.
And he's staying down, sitting up, but staying down. We'll get a timeout. Duck football brought to you by OCCU. Duck fans get more for the things they care about with remarkable checking and the Duck debit card. More for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Learn more at myoccu.org/get Duck debit. Ducks up with a ball. 2nd down and 10 when we come back here in the 3rd quarter on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At Willamette Valley Cancer Institute and Research Center, we help our community fight like a duck by providing individualized cancer treatment close to home. Our teams utilize the latest immunotherapies, advanced radiation technology, robotic surgery, and leading-edge clinical trials at conveniently located centers in Eugene, Corvallis, Florence, Newport, Lincoln City, and now Albany. You're unique, and your cancer treatment should be too. Find out how you can fight like a duck at OregonCancer.com.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
Oregon.
The team that they have and the focus and the mission that they have as we enter the month of November.
Michigan.
Not like any we've seen for a while.
From the Country Financial Broadcast booth alongside Mike Jorgensen, here's the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Welcome back to Ann Arbor. Oregon with a lead on Michigan. And a 2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass coming back. Duck football brought to you by Ticketmaster. It's going downstairs very quickly to Dusty Hara. Oregon offense probably needs to get a little something generated here because all of a sudden Michigan's defense has found something through the air.
Yeah, and this is kind of how Michigan wants to play is they want to kind of lull you to sleep with their run game and try to get a couple pop plays, and they have with Colston Loveland. Offensively for Oregon, I mean, it is – we've seen this. You run the ball, you kind of numb them up, and then explosives have been huge. Something that we haven't seen as Michigan has tightened up the coverage on the outside. It's the success of that screen game. You saw him try to go to it on Patrick Herbert on that 3rd down on the previous drive. But Michigan is doing a lot better job playing tighter and making plays at and near the line of scrimmage.
Be interested to see if Josiah Stewart comes back in. He's the outside linebacker, 6.5 sacks on the year. They would miss him.
Yeah, he's been a disruptor. From the outside, you always have to know where number 0 is because of his athleticism and what he does in chasing the quarterback around.
4 receivers come out to the left, a bunch. In fact, here's the swinging gate for Gabriel. Going to send Whittington back to join him now all the way to the right and back to throw the ball. Looking left over the middle. It's caught. It'll be short of the first down. So all that eye candy gets him about 6 yards, maybe 7, to hold it over the middle. They had 3 men out to the left. One of those a big lineman. The old swinging gate. 3 guys out to the right, 3 guys in the middle.
Holden's limping now.
Holden limping out to join Lowe to the left-hand side. 2 receivers go right on 3rd down and 3. Gabriel Ferguson in motion all the way to the left. 3 receivers out to the left now. Now look to the side for the play. Play clock, plenty of time at 12 seconds.
A huge play right here. Don't want to give the ball back to Michigan.
Gabriel Ruddy, 6 on the play clock. Wants the ball. Slaps the hands. Got it back to throw. Going to be a quick throw. It is tipped into the air and incomplete.
And almost picked.
That ball was well covered. Ferguson is the tight end. He was trying to hit. He had 2 men bracketed him.
He had 2 men bracketing him. One of them almost picked it off, and that was Makari Page, number 7. They were sitting right on Terrence Ferguson, and that's also where Dylan Gabriel was sitting, was throwing it to Terrence Ferguson all the way. They defended him well. Almost came up with the ball.
Oregon shows a really interesting swinging gait on the punt formation. Snap, and it will be a punt. Flags will fly. Punt very high, very deep. Inside the 10 will bounce and go into the end zone. Now, flags flew right as that ball was being snapped, so it may be a formation that Oregon had that was not right. They'll talk it over.
And I would think that
should refuse
Michigan would refuse it and take the ball at the 20.
Illegal formation. Defense number 95 lined up over the
that's
snapper.
a first down.
Whoa.
5-yard penalty, which results in a first down.
How about that?
Oh, did not see that coming.
So you tricked them with the formation. They lined up like they would defensively over the top of the center. And you can't. I wouldn't have thought about that at all.
Swinging gate formation on the punt.
I mean, it would just be a habit of your defense, right? Here's the guy in front of me. I line up on him.
So the 5-yard penalty, it was 3rd down and 4. Oregon gets the 5-yard penalty, gets first down to their own 47-yard line.
It's almost like the formation lured him into the penalty.
You think? Here's first down at their own 46, almost 47-yard line. Gabriel with a stamp and hands it off. Up the middle, nice hole, and spinning across the 50 is Whittington to the 47-yard line of Michigan. He got through that hole in a hurry.
Yeah, nice quick cut by Whittington to get to the hole. He had to make that decision very quickly because it looked like Josiah Stewart, who's back in the game by the way, cut way up the field. He knew he couldn't go outside. He'd run right into it.
6-yard pickup, 2nd down and 4 at the Michigan 47-yard line. Center of the field, Gabriel. Everybody in tight, except for holding way out to the left. Hands it off again, and Whittington's not going to even get back there. He got the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Coming up to meet him, Keyshawn Harris, was it 36 or 20? Rayshon Benny.
There you go.
Rayshon Benny.
Big defensive lineman. Kind of a mismatch there. Giving up probably 100 pounds trying to go someplace.
Yeah, he is
another huge
6'4", 300, yeah. So 3rd down and 3 at the Michigan. Now we got a timeout, and I believe Michigan has called timeout. So they think this...
Charge timeout, Michigan, they're first. This will be a full timeout.
They think this is a big moment of the ball game on 3rd down and 3. Ducks with the ball at the Michigan 47-yard line. You call timeout because you're worried that you don't have the right formation out there to stop whatever Oregon's going to do.
You got to make sure, because the last thing you need to do if you're Michigan's defense is allow this Oregon offense to go down the field and score in any way, shape, or form. Not just a 7, but a 3. You don't want to give that up. Also because Oregon would continue to possess the ball as we're 3:28 left here in the 3rd quarter. A couple more first downs, you're into the 4th quarter just like that. So Oregon's been pretty good, Jerry, today on 3rd downs. 6 of 9 so far. And that last one by penalty, you'll take it. But they'd like to get another first down here automatically just by gaining the 3 yards.
28-17, Oregon with a lead. The ball 3rd and long at the 47 of Michigan when we come back on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Ma, is this how you feed a hamster?
I think so.
Is my homework right?
I think so.
Is this milk still good?
I think so.
When it comes to parenting, sometimes it's okay to think you know, but when it's something as important as your child's car seat, don't just think. No. Double check if your child is in the right seat for their age and size. It'll help protect them in a car crash. Don't just think. No, by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You've been good to me, baby.
Welcome back to Michigan. Oregon with a 28-17 lead. Dusty Hare down on the sideline with our Toyota sideline mic. And Dusty, Oregon doing everything available in the book when it comes to trick. Now, I'm going to call it a trick play, but a swing and gate on a punt.
Yeah, it was a formation that you just don't really see, and it got the defense off kilter. And when you have three guys directly behind the center, they got to account for him somehow, and you always want to set the point. And setting the point means you are head up over the furthest outside offensive player on the line of scrimmage. Unfortunately, you can't be on the point when it's the long snapper. He has to be able to establish himself.
So 3rd and 3 after the timeout. Michigan brings in an extra linebacker. Here's a quick snap going left, trying to get the edge, and Woodington will get the first down on a hard run to the left-hand side. He gets it to the 41-yard line.
Well, I thought Michigan did a pretty good job of defending that.
Yes.
And had a chance to really stop it, but that cut-up field by Woodington and a block on the outside by Oregon really sprung him up the field to the Michigan 41. Important first down there for the Ducks.
Yeah, Nashad Strother kind of pushed Woodington from behind and helped him get an extra yard. So trips to the left, all are really tight. Now they'll all shift to the right side, and James stays in the backfield, but 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap, back to throw. A little screen pass out to the right, and there's Holden inside of the 40 to the 38, almost the 37-yard line.
That was so close to breaking for a big play. Yeah. So close.
Makari Page able to stop it. Oregon's going in a hurry. Not substituting, and there's too many men on the field. Oregon's got a free play, going deep, trying to get it to Stewart, and it is overthrown. But Michigan was subbing players in and out. Oregon did not. And the Ducks ran a play and got 5 on a penalty. Here's the official call.
Illegal substitution. Defense had more than 11 players. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
That's a Tempo offense. Tempo offense caught Michigan thinking they could substitute when Oregon did not. So the officials do not stop play. And they had like 13 guys on the field.
Yeah. And Oregon was alert to know that. Get the play snapped.
So short of the first down, they needed 6. They got 5 on the penalty. So it's 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line of Michigan. Going from our right to our left. Empty backfield, and now James comes back and joins Gabriel to his left and gets the ball. Cuts it up, first down into the secondary. Inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just waiting for him to cut one way or the other. I thought he might go all the way, but big run inside the 10.
Great blocks on the offensive line on the right side. Marcus Harper being one of the guys that really sealed the hole.
Ducks go in a hurry. Hand it off to, no, he kept it. He kept it. The fake handoff to James. He pulled the ball out and kept it.
I thought he gave it to James.
Yeah, it looked like he handed off. James was going to go a ways, too. A loss back to the 13-yard line. So Gabriel, I don't know if that was the design, if he was going to try to throw the ball, but they got through so quickly, nothing ever got set up.
And Derek Moore, number 8, was able to catch him.
Low goes to the right. Stewart out to the left. Inside of him, Ferguson. Another tight end, that's Herbert to the right. On 2nd down and goal. From the 13, going to be a handoff up the middle, offside. James will get back inside the original line of scrimmage to about the 8. And on the stop. And right now, Michigan's having to go with some depth. They've got so many injured guys. In the ballgame on that tackle was Ernest Hausman.
And Rayshawn Benny, number 26, was able to get a hand on Jordan James just to slow him down so Houseman could make the play.
Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. James and Ferguson to the left. Now James back to join. On 3rd down and goal, back to throw. Time, throws to the back of the end zone, incomplete, nobody there. Was hoping to maybe get it to Justice Lowe, but he wasn't open, so that ball just sails through the back of the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, pretty good defense. Might have been able to come back over to Trayshawn Holden on the outside slant as he was coming across the field, but he'd kind of made his mind up, and there wasn't much room there to make a decision. You had to make it quick. He tried to go low, but the ball was high and over the top.
16-yard line for the field goal try. Line of scrimmage, the 8. Be a 26-yard try from Sappington. James to hold. Basso will snap. He does. Good. Place kick up. It is good. And Oregon will add 3. Make it 31-17. The Ducks add 3 here in the 3rd quarter with only 36 seconds remaining. I thought they might let the 36 seconds go, but they're going to get a timeout. I'm going to say this very quickly to Dusty Heron, our Toyota Silent Mike. Dusty, Oregon moving the ball, but not the way they were in the first half.
Yeah, the big chunk yards just haven't been there, and then sometimes you got to set it up and then get those big pops. And, Tez Johnson is so important with the gravity that he has in attracting defenders. We're going to see the creativity of Will Stein get these guys open.
Yeah, we'll see if Michigan continues to go to the air to their big tight end, and when we come back, 31-17, Oregon with a lead near the end of the 3rd quarter here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Before getting together with friends during pregame turned into an epic tailgate party, someone had to bring the 6-pack of Kona Big Wave. Kona Big Wave. Bring the aloha. Copyright 2023 Kona Brewing Co., St. Louis, Missouri. Enjoy responsibly.
Dear Autumn Leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall in the powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places.
I left my heart in Oregon. Oh, I left my heart in Oregon. Yeah, I left my heart in Oregon.
36 seconds remaining here in this 3rd quarter, a 31-17 Oregon lead. I'm surprised they took that timeout because we're going to do another one here in 36 seconds. Ducks football brought to you by Coors Light. Mountain Cold Refreshment, choose chill. Proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Celebrate responsibly.
Well, Toyota drive summary for Oregon. That was an important drive as Michigan had gone 75 yards for the touchdown to close to 28-17, but Oregon gets the ball back. 15 plays, 67 yards, 6:33 it took off the clock. 26-yard field goal by Sappington, and it's Oregon 31, Michigan 17, 36 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. That drive summary is brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places.
Ball teed up down below. Looks like this kickoff will come from Sappington. Last one was Ross James. Nope. This is going to be Andrew Boyle. Ross James is the punter. Too many 90s. 92, 98, 92. So tee it up. Sappington got the extra point. Boyle will kick it off. From our right to our left, Oregon with this bright white chrome helmet. Approach to the ball, foot into it. Low line drive. It's going to go into and out of the back of the end zone. And we'll come out to the 25. Duck fans, what's the best part of being at Duck game? Live, seeing an entire stadium completely decked out in green and yellow, and contributing your voice to that extra man on the field. So let your true colors show. Score tickets today at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Oregon Ducks. Shotgun again for Warren. He'll put, I believe, Edwards to his left. 2 receivers out to the left and an H-back there. 1 receiver to the right now. Motion man goes right back to throw. Straight drop, rolling to his right. Still moving, still looking. Stops, And this will underthrow to the 30-yard line. He tried to get it to Klein, Marlon Klein, but that was a get rid of the ball throw.
But he really wanted to get the ball to Loveland, and he was covered by Muhammad. So that's where his eyes were from the get-go. Get the ball, get the ball to him. But Muhammad not fooled by the out pattern, and then Loveland went up the field. He went right with him. That's where he wanted to throw the ball. But good coverage by Oregon with your best coverage guy and Jabbar Muhammad.
Oregon with a little more pass rush in. They will send 2 men out to the left on 2nd down and 10. Now 3 as the tight end goes over there. It's going to be a run right up the middle. Stuff it for a very short gain. Mullins, the big back, gets only 2, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 at the 27-yard line. It will be 3rd and long. 14 seconds. Will not run a play here in the 3rd quarter. That is going to be it. And we'll go to the 4th with Oregon on top of Michigan. 4th quarter coming up, 31-17.
The end of the 3rd quarter, timeout on the field.
Here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, so what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
(31-17), 4th quarter coming up. Duck football brought to you by Hoodoo. The Ducks are in the Big Ten, and Hoodoo Ski Area has a big deal for all kids 10 and under. Kids ski and ride free all day, every day at Hoodoo.
Well, quick Safeway scoreboard update for you. Some games going on around the country right now. Florida leads number 2 Georgia 13-6. That game about 10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Texas Tech right now over Iowa State, undefeated, and 11th ranked Iowa State 17-13. That one late in the 3rd. Indiana trailed early. Michigan State was up 10-0. They've scored the next 33 points, and they lead 33-10. And Kansas State, number 17th ranked, Wildcats lead Houston 16-10. That's basically right at halftime. So a lot of games going on right now. UCLA taking care of Nebraska on the road, which is, I think, a little bit of a surprise to a lot of people. 27-14. That game just headed into the 4th quarter.
Dusty Hare down on the sideline of Toyota sideline. Mike, you talk about teams having to make adjustments at the half, depending on what their opponents have done. Oregon had to make a quick adjustment early in the game when Tez Johnson went out and did not return.
Absolutely, and we saw the explosion plays were still a big part of this Oregon offense. Trayshawn Holden got loose a couple of times. Justice Lowe filling the role of Tez Johnson as a leading receiver through that first half of action. But here in the 4th quarter, we have seen this Oregon team really settle in on both sides of the football and be explosive and really put the clamps down on the defensive side. And now with 15 minutes left in this ball game, it's a big task for the Ducks to do it on the road again in a hostile environment. This place has been really loud, but I think that the Ducks have handled themselves just as Dan Lanning would expect.
Dylan Gabriel, 19 of 29 passing, 229 yards and a touchdown. Warren Davis, 10 of 15 for 139. Oregon has 367 yards of offense to 188 for Michigan. Justice Lowe is the lead receiver for the Ducks with 5 catches. And here is Davis Warren on 3rd down and 8 from his own 27-yard line.
Michigan 3 of 8 on 3rd down conversions here today. So this one really important. They have got to keep this drive alive. You don't want to give it back to Oregon after they found an offensive rhythm.
Empty backfield for Warren. Now coming back to join him is Mullins as a blocker probably in the backfield on 3rd down and 8. Motion man back to throw Warren. Has time, swings it out. It is caught, but was he out of bounds? They're going to give him a catch. That's the big guy, Loveland, the tight end. And wait a minute, incomplete. Yeah, they're going to rule him out of bounds. One official said yes, one said no.
It's a great catch.
The field was an incomplete pass. 4th down.
It's a great catch by Loveland, but does he come down in bounds? Yeah, he does.
He dropped the ball.
You're right. He did not complete the catch. You have to go all the way to the ground and control the ball. He did not control the ball all the way to the ground. His knee hits down in bounds. Great catch, frankly.
Michigan waiting for a review. They're not going to get it. Play clock down at 18. Now they'll bring the punt team on.
But you have to control it all the way through the catch, and he does not.
He got his left foot down. Boy, that's a tough call. You know what? I'm not sure.
Timeout, maybe.
I'm not so sure he didn't make that catch. Michigan may call timeout.
Well, he made the catch, Jerry.
Michigan is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. So we review the play.
I think you have to control the ball all the way through the catch.
I thought he did.
Okay. His knee hits down in bounds, so there's no doubt he's in bounds, and it's a great catch that he gets his hands on it. But as he hits the ground and goes to the ground, he loses control of the ball. So he's got it there. There's no doubt. That's a catch. That's still a catch. That then he hits the ground, it's loose.
But what part of his body does that have to hit? Because his behind hit the ground and he still had it. Dusty, you had a great question.
Yeah, Dusty said the same thing.
Yeah, does he bring the ball to his body at any point? Because then at that point it becomes control, and you can see Tyshim Johnson playing through the entire play. A great job by the safety in one-on-one coverage. He played right through him, and he was not able to bring the ball into his body to control it. So I don't know if they're going to deem that having control of the football.
Very close.
Oh, what an effort, though. Effort by two guys on that play. Not only Loveland, but Tyshim Johnson.
The receiver was going to the ground and did not maintain possession. It is an incomplete pass.
Good call by you.
Michigan is charged for a 2nd timeout and has lost their challenge for the remainder of the game. It's 4th down.
Now, if you were throwing that ball as a quarterback, you'd call it catch.
Oh, yeah, I'd have come over and challenged it. I'd have thrown the challenge flag myself as the quarterback. I probably wouldn't have started the next game, but I would have done it.
He did not control the ball against his body all the way to the ground. Close. But close doesn't count, not in football. Here's the punt away, very high, but not very deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 28-yard line, and Oregon will have it first down there. Stewart with a safe grab on the fair catch, and Oregon will get it back at their own 28. The fans here still disagreeing with that last review. More importantly, for Michigan, they lose their challenge and they lose a timeout.
Yeah, they got one timeout left here the rest of this second half, or fourth quarter, essentially.
So the Ducks leading 31-17 with 14:42 remaining. We just started the fourth quarter. We'll have it at their own 29-yard line. Out to the left alone is Stewart. Two receivers to the right. And one of those, Holden, goes in motion all the way to the left. This is going to be a run. Right up the middle, lowering his head and getting about 3, almost 4, is Jordan James. And it will be 2nd down and about 7. Oregon, 370 yards of offense, 188 for Michigan.
Well, Oregon would like to get some first downs on this drive and just further take down the clock with a 2-touchdown lead.
2nd down at their own 32. Gabriel, 3 receivers out to the right as Ferguson joins 2 others. Back to throw. Pressure, getting away from it. Nice run away, throw, catch made, first down. Out of bounds goes Justice Lowe. How about Gabriel's escapability?
That was Josiah Stewart, number 0, coming in on him, the guy that has multiple sacks and tackles for loss this season. And I think he thought he had another one there. But the athleticism of Dylan Gabriel gets him out, and the completion for the first down. Nice job there and keeping that play alive.
Jason Hood finally rode low out of bounds, but not before he got the first down up at the 40. Left hash, Oregon at their own 40. 31-17, Duck lead. Low in motion all the way to the right. And this is going to be a run up the middle, picking his way. Very short yardage for James. It'll be a couple of yard pickup to the 42. A lot of pushing and blocking going on after the play, but no damage done. Very few penalties today. They have let him play football. I appreciate that.
I was thinking about that just a few minutes ago, Jerry. Made a great point there. There just have not been a lot of penalties in this game.
3 receivers strung out to the right for Gabriel. James to his right. There goes low in motion. Oregon moving people all around. And Oregon's
2 guys in motion.
Can't have 2 guys in motion at the same time. Ferguson moved probably, well, I don't know who that would be on. With our low.
False start. Offense, number 50. 5-yard penalty.
Oh.
Second down.
Okay, I thought it was that they had 2 people in
I did
motion at
too.
the same time. And I guess you can move people around in motion as long as they're set when the ball is snapped. So
Struther is the one who moved, the right guard. 5-yard penalty puts it back to the Duck 36-yard line. Second down and 13.
there you go, talking about penalties. And look what happens.
Oh, man. Like hit free throws, huh? Second and 13. Empty backfield for Gabriel.
That's only the second penalty of the game for Oregon for 10 yards.
That's on me. Hit 15 straight free throws and talk about it. Here's Gabriel to throw over the middle. Underthrow. He had Holden at the 50-yard line. Would have been near a first down, but just underthrown. And the Ducks have got an offensive lineman down at the 29-yard line, and he looks like he's hurt. Marcus Harper the second.
Timeout on the field.
Somebody fell right on his knee very hard just as that ball got thrown.
And we're going to get a timeout. Not looking very good, Mr. Harper down on the field. Marcus Harper the second in a little bit of pain. They haven't turned him over yet. He is moving, but he is hurt. We'll find out what it is when we come back. But probably not what it is, but whether he'll be out or in for a while. Timeout on the field. Oregon up on Michigan 31-17 from our Country Financial broadcast booth. Let's take the timeout and come back on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Duck fans, at Country Financial, they make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, their representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza.
Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing. My mouth is watering already. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
Ducks.
Well, the excitement of 2 really good football teams.
Wolverines.
Guys, another big football game.
From the Country Financial broadcast booth alongside Mike Jorgensen, here's the voice of the Ducks, Jerry Allen.
Welcome back. Up and off the field under his own power, Marcus Harper the second, which was good to see. He was limping a little bit, though. We'll hope that he's going to be able to come back. Duck fans, check out PizzaHut.com for great deals. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Duck football also brought to you by BECU. At BECU, a member-owned, not-for-profit credit union, they're proud to support Oregon athletics and put their members' best interest first. BECU, power in people, insured by NCUA. Membership required. Restrictions apply. So a big third down coming up for Oregon.
Looked like they had a chance to get a first down on that last play. Ball thrown a little bit low. Maybe Holden was able to get it. Maybe not. It was incomplete. So 3rd and 13. Really tough down and distance here to get very creative with.
Left hash. Two receivers come right, two left. H-backer tight end off the right side. Back to the formation. Whittington. Snap and back to throw the ball. Pretty good protection. Gets thrown incomplete as Dylan Gabriel was getting sacked. He got rid of the ball to his safety valve, Whittington, but he couldn't follow through with his arm, and the ball didn't get there.
Yeah, he had to get rid of that ball really quickly. Just a bull rush there by number 55, Mason Graham. He just bowled his way into the backfield and right into Dylan Gabriel's lap and maybe took advantage of the substitution.
So 4th down and 13. Oregon will punt it away. Here's Ross James. Deep is Samaje Morgan. Ducks 4th down at their own 38. Snap, punt away. Very high, very deep. Fair catch called for. No, goes over his head and will roll into the end zone. I mean, just rolled into the end zone. That was a huge punt by Ross James. Good job by Samaje Morgan calling fair catch. Oregon had guys down there, but they just couldn't get to the ball. And we got another timeout. So we'll go 12:23 remaining in this fourth quarter. 31-17. Big drive coming up from Michigan offensively. Big defensive stop, hopefully, for your Oregon Ducks coming up. At the 20-yard line, it'll be Michigan ball when we come back on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Dear Autumn Leaves, you won't be covering roads alone this season. Take on fall in the powerful Toyota Tundra or tackle trails in a Tacoma. Head to Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places.
No matter what you do or where you do it in Oregon, SAFE is with you, helping injured workers return to work and preventing future injuries. SAFE, workers' comp that really works. Learn more at SAIF.com.
Count on Oregon Mutual Insurance, a proud sponsor of the Oregon Ducks home team, for your business, vineyard, farm, or ranch insurance needs. If you are a small or large business owner, winery, farmer, or rancher looking to make an insurance carrier change, Oregon Mutual and Oregon Mutual's network of independent agents will work with you to devise a policy that fits your business or farm operations. Visit ormutual.com to learn more.
Well, the sun has set. It has chilled down. 110,576 fans. Dusty Hare, our Toyota sideline mic, as we come back to our Country Financial broadcast booth. This is kind of a somewhat defining moment of the ball game for both teams, huh?
Yeah, it absolutely is. I mean, we have a 2-score game here with 12:23 to play, and right now Michigan is feeling really good about the way their offense has operated in this second half. But one thing that we have seen from Oregon's defense over the course of this season, 8 games so far, they have been lights out in that fourth quarter and really shored things up based on the adjustments that the opposition makes at halftime.
Michigan still has only 188 yards of offense, so Oregon's defense really has done a good job, giving up 17 points. One of those a touchdown on a very short field after a muffed punt return. So it'll be first down, Michigan at their own 20-yard line. They will go with Mullins in the backfield.
Last time
we got actually Orji at quarterback.
Last time they had the ball, no success at all with Colston Loveland. Didn't move the ball, had to give it back to Oregon. Let's see how this one goes.
Orji, the running quarterback, in it, and a penalty flag. Somebody moved. Which side of the ball?
So Oregon calling out signals, calling out things that make the offense move a little bit. Sometimes they'll call that.
Ball start. Offense, number 17, 5-yard penalty, first down.
That's one of the wide receivers. That's Marlon Klein, a 6'6", 247-pound tight end. So 5 yards back to the 15-yard line. First and 15 now. And again, Alex Orji, the quarterback. He can run or throw. Ready for the snap. Wants it. Going to go back and keep it running himself up the middle and gets not very far. maybe 3 yards to the 18. Betcher, the linebacker, kind of met him where he wanted to go and didn't let him go any further.
Yeah, they showed that false start, Jerry, and what happened is Oregon's defensive line shifted, and the tight end flinched is what he did. So,
second down and 13 from just outside the 17-yard line. Looks like Warren back in at quarterback now, and he'll go back to throw the ball. Pressure comes. They got to him, and he got away. He's going to run to his left and just throw the ball away. Wow, he nearly got, how he did not go down. Uiagalelei, I thought had him, huh?
He did until he ran into, while he was wrapped up on Warren, he ran into an offensive lineman, and frankly, the offensive lineman helped break the tackle and allowed Warren to be able to get out, throw that ball away.
Very nearly a sack, incomplete pass. Instead, third down at 13 at the Michigan 17-yard line. Go two receivers right, one alone left. Warren running back beside him, back to throw again. Has time, looks over the middle, throws it downfield. It is caught. Not the big tight end Loveland this time. He found Tyler Morris, but Warren had too much
time. Good coverage on the play by Dante Manning, frankly. Nothing to complain about there, but when you get that much time to be able to throw to a guy, you're going to have some success.
11:18, clock moving here in the fourth quarter, 31-17 Oregon. One wide receiver each way for Davis Warren. Running back behind him in the pistol. Going to turn back to throw. Rolling right, still rolling. Throws. Catch made to the big tight end. It'll be short of the first down, but he got about 6 or 7 as he runs out to the right into the Oregon sideline. Colson Loveland move in the pocket.
Got Davis Warren outside there so he doesn't have to sit in the pocket, get attacked by the Oregon defensive line. And now no huddle for Michigan, trying to speed things up. 10:44 left during the game.
Kobe Savage got the stop and pushed Loveland out of bounds. Second down and 4. Shotgun look again for Warren. Hands it off. Up the middle. Big hole. First down run all the way to the Oregon 40-yard line goes Donovan Edwards. Edwards finally stopped by Kobe Savage. That's a huge run.
It is. And really, Oregon's done a nice job of minimizing those type of runs, but this time Donovan Edwards runs through a huge hole. Oregon's defensive secondary makes the play there, but all the way to the Oregon 41.
41-yard line near the right hash. Two receivers come to the left, one to the right. And Warren, with a running back to his right, will send in motion. Now Mullins, the big running back, it goes back to the left, back to throw again, pressured, ball knocked into the air, incomplete. Great play by Brandon Johnson. Got in there, looked like he was going to get in for a sack, but it was set up to be a screen out to the left. He broke it up. Batted it out of the air. It never really got very far out of Warren's hands.
Wanted to swing that ball out to Mullings, who was pretty well covered, and it was going to be a collision out there anyway. But Brandon Johnson in the throwing lane. And if you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up, and that's exactly what he did.
Mullins lines up to the right of Warren. One receiver each way, tight end to the left. In motion all the way to the right goes Charleston. Here's a keep going left, and that's Orji, the running quarterback, that goes out of bounds finally inside the 20. Still moving. I thought they marked him out of bounds, but maybe he didn't step out of bounds. He's going to go all the way to the 12-yard line. Oregon could not tackle him, could not bring him down. Looked like he was going to go out inside the 20 around the 18, and he just kept running. And Michigan's got a drive going at the Oregon 12-yard line.
We're able to get enough blockers out in front of Orji, and he's a big, big runner. Oregon just didn't make a really good effort the first chance they had, and then they just held on thinking he'd go out of bounds. It seemed like he went out of bounds sooner than that.
I really thought he did too. Will they look at it maybe? Yep, they just... And Michigan might have had to call timeout.
After a replay review, the runner was out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
All right.
It's first down.
They did review it, and they marked him out at the 15 rather than the 12. I thought he might have stepped out around the 18.
Yeah, I thought it was even sooner than that, but when I look at the replay, he just continues to stay and fight for yardage in bounds.
They did a good job. It looked like actually the 17-yard line when he stepped out. They mark it at the 15, though. First down at the 15 of Oregon. Tight formation. Warren at quarterback this time. And going to go back throwing to his left. Throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. Nobody open. And he had his big tight end down there. Loveland down near the goal line on the left-hand side. That's who he was looking for.
All the time. Orji back in the game.
Running quarterback back in on second down and 10 at the Oregon 15. 8:57 remaining. 31-17 Oregon. Only one wideout. Double tight end. Orji running quarterback. Motion man, snap, keeps, going to run to the right. Into a pile at about the 8. He's hard to bring down. He'll go, I beg your pardon, about the 12-yard line, and that's where he got to, the 12. It'll be third down and 7.
And down here, this is really 4-down territory for Michigan. They're not looking to kick a field goal trailing by 14. I don't think they would either, because they'd still be 2 scores behind with 8:30 left in this game and the clock count down. So this, to me, is 2-down territory for the Wolverines.
Amari Washington, one of the first Ducks there, and then it was a pile.
And they may try to run for some yardage here.
Yeah.
Might surprise you.
It is Orji again, still at quarterback. No, that's Warren. Warren in at quarterback now. And he's going to hand it off. And Mulling's going to get to about the 10, maybe the 9.
Not surprised that they ran the ball there. I know fans are going to boo because they want to see him go for it, but trying to get part of the yardage that they have to be able to get a first down is really what they were planning to do there.
So big 4th down and 4. Yeah, just inside the 10-yard line. 4th and just a touch more than 5 yards. So call it 4th and 4. And that running quarterback, Alec Orji, 6'3", 235, back in at quarterback. Running back beside him. Power left. Orji with a snap. End around. Going to be a throw. Tried to throw it back. Nobody opened it. A throw way to the outside of the end zone, incomplete. So he handed it up to Samaje Morgan, running to his right. And then Orji became a receiver. And that's who.
Come out on the field.
Morgan wanted to. Orji ran into the camera down there in the corner. That's why everybody raced down there. He's up and coming off under his own power. He's okay. But that was a designed trick play.
And Oregon was not fooled.
So the Ducks hold on 4th down. Huge stop by the defense, and will get the ball back. Trick play. Morgan snap or get the ball flipped to him as he runs to his right. Maybe looks like a fly sweep. Stops and tried to throw it back to Orji, who was well covered. And Oregon will get the ball back on downs. 7:24 remaining in this 4th quarter. Oregon up 31-17 with the ball back at their own 10-yard line. We come back to our Country Financial broadcast booth here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Okay, you say, I want some breakfast. Your so-called boyfriend says, we got eggs in the fridge. Obviously, when you say breakfast, you mean McDonald's. Definitely a side-eye situation.
And now it's a BOGO situation with buy one, get one for $1 on sausage McMuffin, burritos, hash browns, and more. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Yeah, add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
$7:24 remaining from the Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Oregon on top of Michigan, 31-17. Been somewhat of a battle. Duck football brought to you by Steel. Find your local Steel dealer at steeldealers.com. Oregon, not a whole lot of offense in the second half. They've got 380 yards of offense, most of that in the first half. Opportunity here for a clock-killing, sustained drive and not give the ball back to Michigan. But when you're backed up, Jorge, you don't have a whole lot of options. You don't go too deep into the playbook here.
No, you don't. Oregon's been in this situation a couple of times in this game in the first half. Can't get real creative, but what you've got to do at the line of scrimmage is you've got to create some little gaps to move that chain, because you look at right now with no Marcus Harper in the game, and whoever is going to be taking Marcus Harper's place is going to be matched up on Mason Graham. So Kawika Rogers is that lucky guy that drew the card.
James behind Gabriel from the 10-yard line, first down.
And look at all the guys in the box.
The pitch it to go. James going left. Cut back. He'll get to a 15, maybe the 16. Goes Jordan James, a pickup of 6. It'll be second down and 4. Woodington, beg your pardon, Woodington. And it will be a good first down yardage. First down and 10 turned to second down and 4. And Oregon not sure who they wanted the ball game. Sadiq started to come out. Now he goes back in. It is second down and 4. Clock moving with 6:50 remaining. Gabriel sends low in motion to the left, coming back to the right. The snap, handed off again, and James is going to get stuffed, or Whittington's going to get stuffed this time at the 15. He'll lose a yard. It'll be third down.
Yeah, Michigan's going to sell out at the line of scrimmage. They're going to put multiple guys in the box aside from just the defensive linemen and dare you to throw the ball. And that's what they're doing right now, is just having everybody crowd that line of scrimmage, attack, and dare you to throw it. And that's where they're lined up again right now with 6, 7, 8 guys in the box, now having to spread out a little bit because of Oregon's formation.
Mason Graham got that big tackle. Here's trips right to the left. Empty backfield. Gabriel will back to throw. Pressure, throws it over the middle. It's caught. First down. Lowering his head and going to the 25-yard line is Trayshawn Holden. He was going to take a hit. He got the ball and was able to turn and protect himself.
Gutty catch, because you know coming across the middle, you're going to get drilled. Somebody's going to come at you. And Holden catches that ball cleanly, takes the shot, gets right back up, chains move.
Zeke Berry is the one to lower the boom on it, but he got up and indicated that's a first down. Woodington behind. He will get the handoff going right. Tries to cut it up and gets a little room. He's going to get almost 5. If he gets to the 30-yard line, it will be a 5-yard pickup. It is. It'll be second down and 5. Clock at 5:18, continuing to run. 31-17 Oregon.
Boy, right now when Mason Graham's in the game, he is a mismatch for Kawika Rogers. And Kawika Rogers doing everything he can to try to control and handle him. And Mason Graham just doing what he kind of wants to be able to create that pressure. When Dylan Gabriel threw that ball to Trayshawn Holden, he got drilled as soon as he let it go.
James is back in at running back. 2 receivers go out to the left. One of those Stewart. Here's the snap. Give it to James. Going to try to cut it up. Nothing there. He'll spin it and get a couple of yards anyway. It'll be third down and 3. Well, there was nothing going left. Little spin move got him 2 yards to the 32-yard line. And another big third down. Sadiq goes out. Holden comes in. 3rd and 3. Clock down to 4:18 and counting here in this fourth quarter. 31-17 Oregon. 32-yard line. They need to get it to the 35. Holden goes way out to the left. Stewart and Lowe come to the right. And Gabriel, James beside him, back to throw. Looks, pressure comes, going to run, throw it downfield. He's got Holden. He's got it. First down is stumbling down the sideline inside the 25-yard line. Trayshawn Holden got behind Amia Hall and another defender in the secondary who just couldn't catch up to him.
What a play. I mean, what a play by Gabriel to get outside the pocket and then Holden to beat his man down the field. And he laid that ball right on the money. I mean, he's on the dead run, and that's a dime to Trayshawn Holden all the way down to the Michigan 21-yard line. Huge, huge play.
And that was Gabriel again who made the play by escaping pressure, and then Holden getting down the sideline to get free. Three receivers out to the right. Tight end right. Now Ferguson will switch to the left-hand side and set up there. And he was still moving, but they don't throw a flag. And James will get tackled as he gets back from the line of scrimmage. And I didn't think Ferguson got set. Dusty Hare, you're down there looking right at him. Was he down?
It was close. He is shifty, man.
He's such a big guy when he does move.
Yeah, and I think the whole thing, frankly, was he was in motion. He wasn't going forward, so you really don't have to go down and sit in a three-point stance. So there was no really forward motion whatsoever. It wasn't an illegal motion, but it looked like he didn't get set. It's like he's not set.
Two receivers to the right, two to the boundary side, and now Lowe will come all the way to the right to make trips on second down and almost 11 and hand the ball off again, going right, trying to get it outside, gets room, 20 inside of the 10 and down. Great run by Jordan James. Great cut when he ran into a little pressure, got outside, almost took that all the way.
They kind of lost him in the pile, and all of a sudden he popped out from it. And that run right there puts him up over 100 yards for the game.
Timeout.
And we've hit the 2-minute warning with Oregon up 31-17 and trying to make it more. Not being greedy, but 38-17 does sound good.
You're running it. That's not being greedy.
No, you are running it. That's true. Let's take the timeout. From our Country Financial broadcast booth, Oregon up 31-17. With the ball, they'll have it first and goal at the 10-yard line of Michigan here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Yeah, add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by our local branch today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You've been good to me, baby.
Where we are? Welcome back to Duck Football, brought to you by Toyota Let's Go Places and Safeway, the official grocery partner of the Oregon Ducks. Stop by Safeway to play the Score Big Sweepstakes and enter for a chance to win great prizes such as duck year or season tickets. Dusty Hare down on the sideline, our Toyota sideline. Mike, what a showing by the Oregon fans all the way out here in Michigan.
Yeah, we saw it in Purdue, and we were wondering how much would be in the big house and how many are going to Madison. Now that the maize and blue are starting to filter out of the stadium.
Filter out?
It is. Okay. Now that the mass exodus is happening, the green and yellow is really starting to pop, especially behind the Ducks bench. And it's awesome to see that the Oregon faithful have committed and they are traveling to all the new Big Ten venues. And in Ann Arbor downtown last night, it was a scene to see all the Duck fans. It was really cool.
No doubt. 110,576. So how many people do you think are here now? Half? Less than half?
35, 40,000.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, a big percentage of those are Duck fans.
I mean, there's like a big town that just left the game.
Here is Gabriel James. Nope, that's Whittington to his right. On the snap, going to give it to Whittington. Goes outside to the left, gets free for a moment inside of the 10 to the 8. Looked like there might be something more there, but Michigan responded quickly and only gave him 3 yards. It'll be, boy, what a move he put. Second down and goal.
What a move he put on Derek Moore.
From the 7-yard line. Oh, we need to watch the replay.
Oh, 360, and the guy just whiffed.
Second and goal from the 7-yard line.
Jordan James, by the way, 21 carries, 110 yards in this game. So Noah Whittington, 11 for 36 and 2 touchdowns. So Oregon's running game really got going and kept this Michigan defense honest. And then again, Dylan Gabriel, and welcome back, Trayshawn Holden, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's been back for more than just this game, but huge game.
Got a 30-second timeout, and I'm not sure if Michigan or Oregon called that. Oregon called that timeout. By the way, for Jordan James, his 5th 100-yard rushing game this year. So he has produced Whittington. Oregon's got a great 1-2 punch.
They do.
You got a
I do. Time to spotlight today's best in the game, brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. I'm choosing Trayshawn Holden, guys. 6 catches, 149 yards in this game. Averaged 25 yards of reception. Came up big, made big play after big play. Trayshawn Holden is the Old Dominion best in the game. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Trayshawn Holden. Needed him. You really needed him when all of a sudden you don't have Tez Johnson for 3/4 of the game. You needed somebody else to step up to the table, and a bunch of guys did. Justice Lowe, obviously, no doubt about it, but Trayshawn Holden, huge game.
I love Pancho Iapanilaulu pointing up to the Oregon fans in the end zone saying thank you as he came back out on the field. Those guys appreciate the Oregon faithful. 3 receivers go out to the right. Gabriel on 2nd and goal. From the pistol, got James behind him. And Gabriel ready for the snap. Got it. Going to hand it off again. James up the middle. Gets to the 5, inside of the 2-yard line before he's finally ripped down. And it'll be 3rd and goal from the 2 with 1:01 remaining in this football game.
And most likely take a knee.
From just inside the 3. Call it the 2-yard line.
Yeah, victory formation, which is what you always strive to do. And I think that's what Oregon's going to get to do here in the big house.
31-17, the lead with 40 seconds remaining. You don't have to put another score on the board. Oregon will actually send 2 receivers out to the right. So let's see. 1 to the left. James going to get the ball again up the middle and will spin into the end zone. Jordan James. And Oregon a kick away from making it a 38-17 ball game. It looked like they were going to bunch in together, didn't it,
I thought
Jordan?
they were going to, too.
I thought Dusty Hare was out there. Dusty, you're ready to go into formation, weren't you?
Yeah, I was right in the back of the end zone. And when they broke the huddle, I was starting to walk now back towards the Oregon sideline. I said, wait a minute, they're going to go for this. They're going to try to punch this one in. I was with you guys. I thought we were going to see victory.
And what I like about it is they ran the ball all the way down.
All the way.
Other than the Trayshawn Holden play on 3rd down to get Oregon way down deep into Michigan territory, everything from that point on was a handoff.
Sappington, extra point try, booted up. And it's good. It's 38-17 with 25 seconds remaining. Earlier, we had that field goal, and I didn't mention the All-State field goal.
Penalties decline.
Yeah, offsides against Michigan. I thought maybe they were lined up in the neutral zone, but Oregon takes the point and refuses the penalty. Good hands at All-State, contributing to the next General Scholarship Fund. Thank you to All-State for that field goal in that first half.
Boy, I love finishing this thing with an exclamation point. Yeah. 31-17 at the 2-yard line just didn't seem like what you want to do because it's not indicative of what Oregon has done all game. Michigan's tried to claw their way back in a couple of times, but they've never really gotten back within 1 score. And Oregon shut that down. Michigan's last offensive drive went all the way inside the Oregon 10. Oregon makes the stop. And what do? They go the other direction. Toyota drive summary, 11 plays, 90 yards in 6:59 to basically finish the game. Jordan James with a touchdown run and Sappington's extra point. It's Oregon 38, Michigan 17, 25 seconds left in the game.
And Andrew Boyle will tee it up to our left, kick it, approaches the ball. That ball's going to go high and deep and be returned from the goal line to the 10, 15, hit hard at the 19, falling forward to the 20-yard line, where Michigan will have it first down with 21 seconds remaining. Ducks are fired up. Country Financial is a proud supporter of the Ducks. Makes insurance easy, worry less, and feel more confident with insurance designed to meet your specific needs. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Country Financial, look at that 38-17 score. And thank you for being a part of the Ducks.
Yeah, Kingston Lopa came down there and made that tackle.
Is that who was excited about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Number 24, Kingston Lopa.
20-yard line, first down, Michigan. With no real time remaining, they'll go back to throw the ball, swing it out of the backfield, trying to get a little juke up and maybe go out of bounds at 23-yard line. Yeah, that's going to be the running back Donovan Edwards. He'll go out with 14 seconds remaining. Dusty Hara, I mean, Oregon may bend a little bit, but they just don't break.
Yeah, this was a physical game. You knew that what Michigan was going to try to do was limit the possessions, slow the game down, and I thought Oregon did a really good job, especially in that first half. The quick start is what we all expected, and they came out and did just that.
Yeah, made Michigan try to do something they couldn't do. Here's a low throw. Try to get it way outside to a tight end, incomplete.
Well, Oregon's going to even up this series 3-3, and Oregon has won the last three in a row to even up the series. So nice to be able to, these two teams meet as league opponents for the first time ever. Big Ten Conference, and they're going to see each other a lot in the future.
11 seconds remaining. And just hand it off up the middle, short of the first down to the 26. Most likely the final play of the game. Michigan, will not run a play as the final second ticks off, and in the big house, Oregon will leave Michigan for the second time. Could say in a row, back-to-back. As they won in 2007 here, and now they are here in 2024 and get the victory over the Michigan Wolverines with a score of 38-17. Great Oregon showing by the fans. Terrific effort by the green and yellow. And the Ducks will move on and go back home with a great feeling, but also a little bit of a heavy heart. Having lost one in this ball game, maybe two. We don't know how long Tez Johnson is going to be out. He was at street close by halftime, and the other one was Marcus Harper II. We'll wait and see. But you take a 38-17 victory, you head back home, and fans will see you at Autzen Stadium. Post-game show coming up here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
Right now at Les Schwab, it's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty. 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Just one more way you'll get more from less. Stop by the store or find your tires at leschwab.com. Limited time offer while supplies last. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
A chip is just a chip without hell of a good dip. If you're looking for a never miss flavor that you'll never stop craving,